Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Oh, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. I'm your host, Don Pellegrini. Alongside me, Rob Hill. What's going on, Rob? How you doing?
It feels like Sunday all over again, my man.
How'd your Cardinals do?
What's up?
How'd your Cardinals do?
Oh,
I've been waiting 2 weeks for that.
Better than the Raiders last night, I'll tell you that.
That is true.
Objectively speaking, but are you asking about my Cardinals with my leader, Jacoby Brissett, breaking the NFL single game completion record? Come on.
Hey, I'm asking.
Positives, man, positives.
I'm asking about your Cardinals because you're going to like this practice squad that we got in the room because there's 2
lovely.
Arizona Cardinals. We got the Anquan Bolden Speedflex.
Tearing at my heartstrings.
And Edgerrin James on the Cardinals lid. You get in a double box break with 1 spot for 102 in that practice squad. 2 birds, 1 spot. Anquan Bolden, Edgerrin James in that break. Now, that series still loaded. There is 23 boxes still left in that series. But I know you guys love your headliner to box ratio. I mean, right? Who doesn't? The vault right now, 8 boxes, 3 headliners, but 2 speed flexes. Keenan Allen on that beautiful Chargers, the 2-tone Charger speed flex, and you had the Brett Favre on the winter warning speed flex, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. By the way, we have an Ashton Genty authentic that pairs with that Keenan Allen in the vault. 8 boxes, 3 headliners, guys. It's getting down to the wire, especially if you want one of those speed flexes. I would get in those breaks ASAP. Someone already got a spot in that double. But how about a headliner to box ratio? That is 100%. That's right, 100% headliner to box ratio. MVP Authentic Helmet Series. We have Authentics or better in this series. 6 boxes left. Brett Favre out there on the Speed Flex, the 3-time MVP. Dan Marino on the Rivalry Speed Flex. Kurt Warner on the Rave Cardinals Authentic, just for you, Rob. Josh Allen Rave Authentic, and an Earl Campbell Speed Flex. Secondary headliner, Sean Alexander. Now, guys, 6 boxes, 6 headliners, 6 MVPs. Now, with 6 boxes left, there's 2 double-up opportunities. AFC East, Kurt Warner and Josh Allen. For $316, you could get north of $2,000 worth of value with 1 spot in this MVP double. The beautiful Dan Marino Rivalry Speed Flex, one of the most iconic quarterbacks of all time, and maybe the best quarterback in the NFL right now, Josh freaking Allen. That could be yours, guys, if they both come out in a double box break and you have that AFC East. Keep in mind, there's only 6 boxes left. 6 boxes left, and there's a double up in the AFC East and the NFC West, Rob, with your quarterback, Kurt Warner, on that awesome Cardinals Rave helmet. And Sean Alexander, secondary headliner, but we know Sean Alexander is a lifetime Seattle Seahawk, won the MVP when he, at the time, broke the record for most touchdowns in a season. And then a year later, LaDainian Tomlinson. But Sean Alexander, one of the best running backs of the early 2000s, was on the all-decade team for the 2000s. 6 boxes, 6 headliners. Authentics are better in every single box, guys. MVP. This is the best bang for your buck in the breaker right now. You want to hit a home run. You want to get the best bang for your buck. You want to, beat the house. The way to do it is win yourself a Speed Flex for a fraction of the cost, and not only win yourself a Speed Flex, but possibly a Dan Marino Speed Flex and a Josh Allen Authentic. Could be yours. Quarterbacks, we got Favre, Marino, Allen. Who do you think has the strongest arm out of those 3 in this series? So,
it's like asking a parent to choose between their favorite 3 kids. So, oh man, that's tough. It was a little bit before my time before I can actually say Marino, but I'm gonna go with Favre. I would probably have to go with the gunslinger, and just because despite you throwing shade on me 5 seconds into this broadcast,
me? No,
I'm gonna take it easy on your Packers this week because
they won.
They did their job on Sunday. You and I were both here for our reaction on that.
I was never nervous about that game.
So no, never a doubt.
Yeah, never a doubt.
Never a doubt for that full 60. But yeah, Brett Favre obviously. Look, last time we were both here, he was still in that Speed Flex in the vault, still back in the Speed Flex on the vault, but you got 2 part of these multitude of series we have here. But this one, this is about as beautiful as it gets. The standard Green Bay Packer, cheesy filled,
iconic
Speed Flex right there. The nice blue Speed Flex on the Green Bay Packers lid there.
The visor.
So, very, very nice.
Get 2 spots in that double. Maybe walk away with a Brett Favre, Dan Marino double up. Get the NFC North and the AFC East. Now, that'd be awesome right there. But that Dan Marino, we have the rivalry helmet for the first time in the break room last Friday. Freaking gorgeous, man. You guys have to see this helmet. I know it looks awesome in the graphic. Wait till you see it when it's out of the box with your own eyes. Chef's kiss. But let's do some housekeeping. We'll do a complete top to bottom rundown. Let's roll some dice, see what our Chase wheel spin is going to be for our prime time show. Now, we had 6 on the dice roll for the 9 a.m. show. Each show, different dice roll. So let's see what we have. Let me bring this up on the screen. We need 6 or higher. You got any guesses?
Well, I broke my losing streak with you on Sunday with this. I'm going to go with 11. I'm feeling some hockey stick action today.
11. All right. I'll go 10. Just because. And it's going to be, hey, I'm on fire. 10. I'm on fire, man. 10 it is on the dice roll. Someone else is going to be on fire in the break when we get those spots. All right. 10 is the dice roll. So a modest trip in that randomizer. Let's spin our Chase wheel. See what our wheel spin's going to be. It was the reps in the 12 p.m. show. So we have the reps, the vault, the MVP, the jerseys, and the practice squad. Whatever break this wheel lands on, that specific break, for all the breaks we close out of that specific break, we put all the names in the randomizer for a top spot draw at the end of the show. Woo. And it's going to be the practice squad. And keep in mind, guys, to get in the Chase wheel spin, the break that you bought a spot in has to close out. So if you buy a spot in a break and the break does not close out, no Chase wheel spin. So the break has to close out. And this is an easy closeout because this practice squad is freaking loaded right now. I'll show it in just a matter of seconds. So let me put this practice squad is the Chase. You can win up to $100 back of store credit, and you can use that on any break you want on our website. So practice squad is the Chase. I started talking about the MVP, so I'll save that for last. Here is that practice squad, the Audible, where your 2 Arizona Cardinal helmets reside.
Yes, sir.
Great price point for this series. $51 a spot in the single, $102 a spot in the double. If you want to take home, for example, a Howie Long Speed Flex and a Max Crosby custom jersey. Where's my Raider fans at? That is an awesome double up right there. The past and the present for the great Raiders defenders. You got the Super Bowl champion and the Hall of Famer Howie Long on. I get it. We love our custom Speed Flexes, the Rave Speed Flexes, the Flash Speed Flexes, but if you're getting a Raider helmet, it has to be the standard. The silver and black, that's iconic in football. I went to Allegiant Stadium for a tour in May. I went for a tour.
Nice.
And as soon as you walk in, they have a sign, "Welcome to the Death Star," like Star Wars.
Nice.
That's freaking awesome, man.
That's great.
Silver and black, the Raiders, and get the man who is the star of the Raiders right now, Max Crosby, the Condor, one of the best pass rushers in football. 102. Howie and Max Crosby. There you go. How about a Julius Peppers Rave Authentic and a Chris Carter Rave Speedflex for only 102? That's right, you're getting a Speedflex and an Authentic potentially for 102. You guys know how much Speedflexes cost. North of $1,000, close to $1,000. Well, you get a Speedflex for as low as $51 in the Practice Squad single. But if you want to take home a Speedflex and potentially a Julius Peppers Authentic or Mr. Triple Crown Sterling Sharp Authentic, get in that Practice Squad. Michael Penix, Julius Peppers, Edgerrin James, Chris Carter, Troy Aikman, Howie Long, Max Crosby, Anquan Bolden, Sterling Sharp, AJ Green, Bolden, Edgerrin James for all my Cardinal fans out there, Rob. Michael Vick, Ricky Williams, and Steve Largent, secondary headliners. And keep in mind, this is the Chase Wheelspin. So you can win yourself a Chris Carter Flex and a Julius Peppers Authentic with one spot and a double. And at the end of the show, possibly went up to $100 of your money back in.
Yeah.
You basically just got 2 items for maybe $2. But you got to get in that wheel spin.
And that's the best thing about the wheel spin. We want to be able to give you guys as much of an opportunity to play in the breaks room as long as possible. So not only for yourselves, but Dom, since we're in the middle of plugging certain things here, just keep in mind, I'm sure we'll show the other graphic as the broadcast goes along here today, Dominator. But for the month of November, we do have that Barry Sanders Slate Authentic we're giving away for bringing in people to Ultimate Autographs and playing in the break room. So guys, 'tis the season to be giving. So we want to give you away some Chase Wheelspin money and then possibly a little bit of a referral stuff as well as the month goes along. So.
That is right. That is right. We have our rep series up right now, which as loaded as that Practice Squad. We have ourselves, once is Awakens. It's okay. You know, it's a loaded series. It's, hey, all great things are worth waiting for. All right. While that loads up, I'll tell you what we have in that series. Alvin Kamara, Puka Nacua, Ray Lewis, Warren Sapp, Michael Irvin, Earl Campbell, Phil Simms, Jerry Rice, Jim Kelly, Josh Jacobs, Champ Bailey, Drew Brees, LaShawn McCoy, and Justin Jefferson. Here it is right here. There we go. And there's those helmets, like I just said. Alvin Kamara, which pairs with the Drew Brees in the NFC South. Also, the Warren Sapp is an NFC South double-up as well. Get Justin Jefferson and Josh Jacobs, that Packers-Vikings matchup next Sunday. Reps, same as the Practice Squad, guys. $51 a spot in the single, $102 for a spot in the double. And if you're like, well, rep helmets, how do they look when you have them on display? Check it out. There's the Barry Sanders. This was one in the Practice Squad, guys. How good does this look? Whew. Rep helmets, man. Showing them some respect. They look good.
Very underrated rep helmets, to say the least.
Especially you get 2 for 102, a spot in a double. Either one full-size helmet, even that way, for $51. Maybe a beautiful Rave, Justin Jefferson, Ray Lewis, Phil Simms helmet. Only one way to get those lids, though. You got to grab a spot in the break. The Vault, 8 boxes left, 3 headliners. Let me bring that up on the screen. Brett Favre Speedflex, Keenan Allen Speedflex, and Ashton Genty Authentic. A double-up opportunity in that AFC West that we know about. So Genty and Keenan Allen, they both come out, and you will have the AFC West spot. Well, you win 2 helmets and a Speedflex and an Authentic for $200. We also have that Brett Favre Winter Warning Turnover Vault. Guys, 8 boxes, 3 headliners, 2 Speedflexes. If you never won a Speedflex in the break room before, you might want to think about getting in this break or that MVP break, because we have 6 boxes left. I can't believe that this series has stalled right now. 6 freaking boxes left, guys. And look at these helmets that we have. Look at these helmets. Brett Favre, the standard on that iconic Green Bay Packers. The brand new rivalry for Dan Marino. Guys, check it out. Dan freaking Marino on the brand new Dolphins rivalry Speedflex. How awesome is that? Which, look at here, guys, right below. A Josh Allen Rave Authentic for only $316. If Marino and Allen come out, you just won $2,000 worth of helmets for only $316 here in the break room. There's only 6 boxes left, guys, and there's 2 double-up opportunities. Marino and Josh Allen, Kurt Warner and Sean Alexander, and then we have a Brett Favre Speedflex and an Earl Campbell Speedflex. This series, woo! 6 boxes, 6 headliners, 6 MVPs, 6 Authentics or better. Guys, drop this link in the chat. This is going to get hot tonight. Where are the big dogs at? This is a big dog break.
For sure. It's time for the big boy and big girl pants to get put on and go out there. Now, the thing is that with that particular series there, Dom.
This one?
Yeah, the one with the MVPs. I mean, look, you don't have to be an MVP to get yourself into this break. However, we highly would recommend that that's the case just because of the fact some of these greatest names that you'll ever see across the NFL. These are names that we get quite a bit here in the break room, but just because we tend to get them pretty often, Dom, does not necessarily mean it's going to guarantee you a chance that they're going to come around again anytime soon. And on top of that, doesn't mean that they're all going to be speed flexes. We see just as many Favre authentics, Marino authentics, Campbell authentics across the board. So these speed flexes for this price point, personally, I don't think that you even have to be a big dog. You can be a medium-sized dog to get yourself into this series, but you can eventually evolve to a big dog after getting a win in this series. So
I'm looking for the big dogs because I know for a fact if they were in this break room right now and they knew there were 6 boxes, 6 headliners, 6 authentics or better, and a double up opportunity in that AFC East, Dan Marino and Josh Allen. Dan Marino and Josh Allen. I'm saying it again. Dan Marino and Josh Allen. You could get one spot in the break room. Guys, if you're thinking about doing it, do it. Kurt Warner, Sean Alexander. How about that double up right there? Kurt Warner, Sean Alexander. I know you like that Rave Arizona Cardinals helmet.
maybe just a little bit.
Kurt Warner, who won his MVP with the Rams, but hey, he's not a Hall of Famer without that stint with the Arizona Cardinals, right?
Agree with you 100%. Couldn't have said it better myself. Now, the thing with Kurt, and this is something that I like to take into consideration, Dom. He's a big time player, not just an MVP in the regular season. He's an MVP in the postseason as well. One of the best big game quarterbacks in the history of the NFL.
No kidding. You'll like this, Rob. I owe you one. Packers-Cardinals playoffs from 2010, I want to say. It was a shootout, 51-45. Packers lost on a questionable non-call. I guess, Darnell Dockett was allowed a face mask. Either way, Cardinals scored 51 points because Kurt Warner and Larry Fitzgerald were absolutely balling in that game. You would get the American underdog and Sean Alexander. Sean Alexander's going to be a Seahawks hit, the former MVP. Foz, you're 100% right, my man. You are 100% right. The ratio is just too good in there. Yeah, it's 100% headliners. That's how good it is, guys. I know you love your headliners. Prove it. MVP Authentic Series. We had that Dan Marino for the first time on Friday. A lot of people are chasing that lid. Let's say you're not a Dolphin fan. Let's say you already have a Dan Marino. But take advantage of a great opportunity. For $316, win this Dan Marino Speedflex helmet, and you'll have a lot of trade offers if you already have a Marino. Or if you see this helmet with your own eyes, you might okay, this is going to replace the Marino I already have. I'm keeping this one in my PC because these rivalry helmets, freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. And when you get a Dolphins rivalry helmet, there's no better Dolphin you want than the Dan Marino. Hey, there's Hatchie. Really want that Fins helmet. There you go. Dan Marino. 6 boxes, Hatchie. 6 boxes to go. 6 headliners. Let's do it. Fossey says, I would be happy with that Marino, Allen, Campbell, Favre, Warner, or Alexander. That's why I like Fossey. So I really
was going to say, I swear, how many boxes are left in the series?
6 boxes, and I believe there are Marino, Allen, Campbell, Favre, Warner, and Alexander.
That's 6 fingers.
I know Fozzie's in the
6 names.
I know Fozzie's got a spot. Fozzie's in the right break.
Yes, he does. Shout out to Mr. Hatch as well.
Thank
as
you,
he
Brent.
mentioned, he got that double in the MVP, and we're at midfield.
There we go. We're on the 50. Nowadays, I guess kickers can probably kick what would that be, a 67-yard field goal? If you
I
kick
like kickers.
If you kick a field goal at the 50-yard line, would it be 67 yards?
Yeah, it's they're calling that the Cam Little range.
Yeah, no kidding, man. Whew. So now that we're at the 50, someone needs to kick that 67-yard field goal, maybe close it out. Wouldn't be the worst idea in a double box break where you have a Josh Allen Authentic and a Dan Marino Speedflex. A Josh Allen Authentic, and you guys can look this up, it goes for more than a lot of Speedflexes. Josh Allen keeps on rising in value, and if you watch a Josh Allen game, it makes sense, right? 6 total touchdowns on Sunday for JA-17, and nice little double. Because get Marino, obviously we all know how good Marino is, one of the best quarterbacks of all time, top 10, top 5 possibly. Joe Montana has him as the best quarterback of all time. Am I going to argue with Joe Montana about quarterbacks? Hell no. Hell no. So you get that Dan Marino, which is the Hall of Fame piece, and then you get the Josh Allen Authentic, which is worth a lot of money right now, but is only going up. Because if Josh Allen becomes that first Bills quarterback to win a Super Bowl, we all know how much Bill fans love Jim Kelly. And makes sense. Jim Kelly, great quarterback, better person. We all love Jim Kelly. But if Josh Allen can be the first quarterback in Buffalo Bills history to win a freaking Super Bowl, well, gosh, there goes the value. Even sky high for that Josh Allen.
Is that the sound of Allen stock?
Yes.
Rising.
Allen stock. So there you go.
What's the abbreviation for that on the Nasdaq? Is that a JA17?
JA17.
JA17.
Yes. So
No, that's perfect. Yeah.
Looking to buy some stock, I wish I would have bought some Josh Allen stock when he was a rookie. Some Josh Allen rookie. I'm serious. I wish I would have bought some more Josh Allen rookie cards. I only have a few non-graded Josh Allen rookie cards. I wish I would have got some graded.
I mean, it's pretty remarkable what Josh has done outside of his rookie season. He's on pace to do it again this year, barring injury. But from 2019 and now, in a 7-year stretch, he's going to have double-digit winning seasons for Buffalo. Obviously, we all know the one man that's been in his way, coming off of his MVP campaign, much-deserved MVP campaign, had the fewest turnovers of his entire career in terms of ratios. For that, he only had 6 interceptions all of last year, threw for nearly 4,000 yards. One of the best all-around talents we've seen at the quarterback position in quite a while. And, it's just a matter of wrong place, wrong time. Because obviously those unfortunate Buffalo losses in the postseason, how many of them can you really go back and point at JA17 at being the reason for why they didn't advance? Very rarely you ever could.
I'm just looking at some articles about the game on Sunday that we were watching a little bit, the Bills and the Bucks. And Josh Allen, 3 passing touchdowns, 3 touchdowns on the ground. Khalil Shakir, his wide receiver, said he's the best leader I ever been around. His contagious energy brings everybody along. It's unreal how he leads. I'm blessed. That's how I feel around you.
You don't mean that.
No, I don't. I like you, though.
How can I, where can I get my mute button at all for the audio board?
I am blessed, though, to be working with you, my man, Rob. And we're going to be blessed to see these awesome helmets on the table in just a matter of moments. Guys, it's this easy. You want to get a spot in the break room, see the break that you want to get into, click add to cart, check out, do your information, and you can sit back, relax, and wait for that break to close out, and you can win an awesome piece of memorabilia for a fraction of the cost by wherever you're at right now. If you're at work, on your lunch break, or, trying to get the workday go by fast, this is all. If you're, have a desk job and you need work to speed up, this is like the perfect thing. Watch the break room, play the break room all day, right?
100%.
That's how you have work go by a little fast. Or if you're, just chilling at home, you got the day off, you're on the couch, you're watching some TV. Well, how about you can get yourself a Brett Favre Speed Flex, a Dan Marino Speed Flex, Josh Allen Authentic, just from the seat of your couch. It's that easy. Got the holidays coming up, Rob. I know this for a fact that memorabilia always makes for an excellent, excellent gift.
Yep.
My mother got me a Brett Favre Authentic years ago. It is still on my TV stand. If you have a Dolphin fan, a Packer fan, a Bills fan, a Cardinal fan, I got a Cardinal fan in my life, you. Sean Alexander, a Seahawks fan in your life. Well, with the holidays coming up, give them an awesome piece of sports memorabilia. You give your friend, your family member, husband, wife, a Dan Marino Speed Flex, especially for a fraction of the cost, let's say $316 in this double, they're going to think, gosh, man, this dude spent over $1,000 to get me a gift. I got to get him something good. Little do they know, you got it for a fraction of the cost, $316, and you'll have a $1,000 gift coming your way in just a week or so. Think about the opportunities, guys.
And if you got somebody that's nice enough to say that, hey, I got to go tick for tack, match for match on this price point here, well, guess what? You got them for a Speed Flex or an Authentic in that MVP series down for the fraction of a fraction of the cost.
That's right.
And they got you a Rolex in return, and then guess who's really laughing at the end of the day?
Oh.
So, but yeah, in all seriousness, that was partial seriousness, but, going into the holiday season turn of things here, like for me personally, there's a lot of things that I have wished for underneath a Christmas tree in my past 26 Christmases. This upcoming one, though, if a Kurt Warner all Rave Authentic ended up flying its way under the tree, that would make me the happiest young man in the entire world. So, and for many of you guys as well. Now, this is something that our breaker manager in common likes to say all the time. We all know at least 4 people in our lives who either like or know sports, regardless of what it is. Even if it's a particular player, we have a 0 scrub policy here at Ultimate Autographs. It's not in the bylaws, but we're working on it. For those that have watched the show religiously, you know that as a fact. So even if they're not the biggest sports fans in the world, if you see let's say for example, a Brett Favre or a Dan Marino, if you live down in Florida, You know, you don't have to be a Miami Dolphins fan to know who Dan Marino is. If you live in the state of Wisconsin, you don't have to be a Green Bay Packers fan to know who Brett Favre is. There are just some guys that supersede their sport in its entirety, and we have names that do that. So that's something that would definitely tickle my fancy across many of these series. So
there you go.
The more that I talk about it, the more I'm interested myself.
You said there's always 4 people in your life who know sports. I'm thinking my dad would probably not count me as one of those 4 people who know sports. Every time he texts me for advice on like fantasy football, and the fantasy football advice is totally like bad, like a stinker of advice, he'll just text me back, "You don't know anything about football." Sometimes I feel like he's right.
I was gonna say it's a good dad right there. Yeah.
Sometimes with my picks, I feel like he's right sometimes. But hey, I know some awesome players in football, and we have them in this break room.
Yes, we do.
That MVP series now 3 spots to go. There we go. We got a couple spots taken. In that MVP series. Thank you guys. I see the Cur Dog and Brett Hatch getting in. Thank you, Cur Dog.
I was gonna say, man, you were asking for the big dogs that come out. And is there any bigger dog out there than the Cur Dog?
That is a big dog. The Cur Dog.
He's a one of one breed.
There's big dogs and then there's Cur Dogs.
There's definitely a big distinguishing factor. Yeah. One has a lot more UA memorabilia, and the other has an empty bowl. Don't be the dog with the empty bowl.
I like that.
And Cur Dog is he's a big sharing is caring kind of guy. There's enough kibble to go around for him.
Dogs gotta eat.
Big dogs gotta eat.
Trust me, I got 2 dogs at home. All they want to do is eat.
What kind of dogs do you have?
I used to have 3. My one passed away. My boy Jake, rest in peace. He was a great dog.
Rest in peace, Jake.
But I have a lab, a black lab, and I have a Brussels Griffin, which is a little dog. And
I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's like a little. It kind of looks like a poodle, but not a poodle.
David and Goliath in the size difference in your house between the two.
You used to have 2 big dogs and the one little dog, and the one little dog runs the show.
Well, that's how it usually goes. Yeah,
that's Mia.
That's how my relationship goes. I'm about 8 inches taller than my girlfriend, but I haven't had my own opinion in the last 18 months. So that's how that goes.
Mia is about 3 years old. She's a little Brussels Griffin, and Shadow, he's a black lab who's 11 years old. He's an old man, and he's still taking orders. She tells him what to do. So,
Fozzie, just let me know about my mic. By the way, I
raised it up, so maybe it was.
You did?
I raised.
You were the first person in my time of ever being a part of anything broadcasted in front of a mic that actually needs to pot me up higher.
Yeah, usually I mute you.
Yeah, and that's not fake either, guys.
Yeah, not because of your voice. You got a really good like baseball radio voice. You and Colin Rudos, I always say you guys got very good like the baseball voices. But sometimes when you go on your anti-Packers tangents, I gotta just like, all right, my finger accidentally slips on that.
It's not an anti-Packer. It's more an anti-32-1 Jordan Love ticket, burn it in the trash now type of. That's where my pettiness.
He looked good. Hey, it wasn't his fault. All of his receivers were dropping passes on Sunday. If you're in the PFF, 93 score for Jordan Love.
Yeah, we watched. I mean, we got a certain particular 87 on the roster who contributed to that. So, Cur Dog, right on cue. I appreciate the props, guys. But there are much bigger dogs. Hope you all are having a good afternoon. Well, you're making it better.
Yes, you are.
By playing in these breaks, and hopefully you make it better for yourself, Michael.
Chaz, what's going on, Charles? How you doing?
Nelly Baloo, what's going on? Good to see you, Charles.
Happy Tuesday, my man. All righty. So we're 3 spots ago in that MVP Authentic. That is the best break in the room right now, guys. The best bang for your buck. Authentics are better in every single box, and every single box is an MVP. That's why it's called the MVP series. So, guys, Kurt Warner, Sean Alexander, potential double up. Dan Marino, Josh Allen, potential double up coming up in this very next break. We shall see, but only 3 spots to go. We are looking for a closer in that break. But like I said, that is the best bang for your buck in the break room right now. You want to hit a home run? You want to beat the house? Well, not only win a speed flex, but win yourself a speed flex and a Josh Allen authentic when you have the chance. 6 boxes, 6 headliners. Authentics are better in every single box. MVPs in every single box. And 3 spots to go. You don't want to miss your chance. All this takes, Rob, is someone to come in at any time and say, hey, is that Dan Marino still available? Well, yeah. And they can buy those last 3 spots in the break. Wow, who won the Lions helmet? I believe Tristan Justice won the Lions helmet, Charles.
He's a silent killer. Not saying like Michael Myers-esque, but I'm in the realm of Tristan Justice, man. Another new regular that we've had, and I haven't seen a whole lot of TJ in the chat much, but he's been racking up some dubs, man. Shout out to Tristan. He's been playing very, very well in our break room. I could see that you and Rip had a very productive afternoon show today. A lot of good wins. Had that Tristan Barry Sanders rep.
There's my tribal chief, my OTC1. What up, David? How you doing?
Familia.
I acknowledge you, brother. I always gotta.
Hola, David.
Hold up. I acknowledge my tribal chief. One's up. What's going on, David? How you doing? Nice win for the. I guess I could say nice wins a win for the LSU Tigers. I knew Nussmeier. I knew he was hurt this entire year. Who's the new quarterback now? Van Buren for LSU, I believe. Just watching a little bit of that. Michael Van Buren, your new quarterback. Not to be confused with the president, Rob. Martin Van Buren.
Yeah, no, he's no, don't get me started on that because that's going to be a tangent to go on in my Mount Rushmore of United States presidents. I could go all day long. Van Buren, remember the time he did the one thing and passed the one law with those I don't even know where I was going with that, but yeah, shout out to Van Buren. So, corporate robot. I don't know where I was going with that, man. I thought I had something and then it just splattered all over the place. However, we are going somewhere in a positive direction here, Dom.
I like that.
We have a multitude of series that are getting a lot of progress.
Like that a lot.
Being made out there. So that MVP double down to 3. The single in the hard count reps is at 4.
There we go.
And then we got 6 to go in the jerseys, 6 to go in the vault single. And I know our man Yaslo was talking about the ratios. And again, look, not only is it called the MVP series, Dom, it's also the MVP because of the ratios.
Yep.
6 boxes, 6 headliners. Y'all know what they are. The practice squad, 13 and 23. The hard count, 14 and 20. So, I mean, look, we're hovering right around what my average GPA percentage was in school. We're hovering right around 60%, guys. That's impressive in the break room. That's not impressive when you're trying to get into Harvard. So,
I know a guy who gets you into Harvard. Don't worry. I'll write a letter for you.
Where were you 10 years ago?
Harvard.
UA Harvard.
I was in Harvard.
UA grad school?
Seinfeld boys. Yeah,
one of the best.
the gang of
Van Buren boys.
Yep, the Van Buren boys. Kramer.
I had a big time Kramer moment just now with just lost my train of thought there. I think that's the worst that's ever happened in my time here, where my brain just you've seen me on Sundays, man. Sundays I go from really quick, but I'll tell you one thing that isn't dropping in value. Any of these helmets in these series. The one that I definitely would like to focus on for the MVP part of it, the DR show. Hey, fellas.
What up, Doc?
What's going on, Doc?
No Bugs. Sorry, Bugs Bunny. I was not trying to steal your gimmick, Bugs. But what's up, Doc?
Hey, Doc. Yeah, what's up, Doc? That wascally wabbit. So I want to talk about the hard count reps, if you don't mind.
Hard count reps.
The reason why the hard count reps, I think, are so advantageous is because of the double up possibilities and, of course, the ratios in general. 14 total headliners, 20 boxes left in the reps, and also we're getting a lot of movement in those as well. Now, again, I think the reps are probably the most slept-on item we have at Ultimate Autographs, just because of the fact in terms of an aesthetic standpoint. Again, you have one right next to you right there in the Barry Sanders. They are not the size of an authentic, and they're not, in terms of value, not nearly as worth as much as the Speedflex. However, if you are looking to just add these as collectibles...
Look how good that looks.
I mean, look how good that looks. And also, just in terms of adding it to a PC, it's smaller for shelf space. It's smaller wherever you put it. You can put it on a work desk. You can put it on a cabinet, a shelf. You can add it to really anything. It's also a lot easier to wrap, guys, as well with wrapping paper this holiday season. So,
Doc, sorry, really fast. We did pull the Tiki Barber in the practice squad. If you're looking for some giant headliner, Phil Simms, he's still available in the reps that my man Rob was talking about right there. And bring that up on the screen to show off what we have in that rep series. You said 4 spots ago in that single?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Alvin Kamara, Puka Nacua, Ray Lewis, Warren Sapp, the playmaker, Michael Irvin. Earl Campbell, there's Phil Simms on the Rave Giants. Jerry Rice, the greatest wide receiver of all time. Jim Kelly, Josh Jacobs, Champ Bailey, Drew Brees, LaShawn McCoy, and Justin Jefferson, still available in the hard count rep series. You guys see the Barry Sanders? on the table. This is a rep helmet. You're like, damn, that looks good. Yeah, well, get yourself a rep helmet. Full-size lid, $51 a spot in that single for the reps. Doc says, well, poop. I got you. I feel you, Doc. You wanted a chance at the Tiki Barber? I'm sure we'll have Tiki in the break room again soon. Some Giants for my man, Doc Rivers.
One of your favorite commercials, doing the Barber Boys. Back in the day, the twins.
Oh, the twins.
And twins.
The Coors Light commercial. I was actually thinking of the commercial with Tiki. I was like, what commercial was Tiki and Rhonda in? I was thinking of like a Campbell soup commercial at first, but then the Coors Light. I love playing two-hand touch. I forgot all the words, but it's been a while since I saw that commercial.
You know, man, that's so crazy how long ago that was. I vividly remember playing again, for those that don't know, I'm an avid gamer, not a good one, but I'm an avid one. So, only child syndrome, that's what I grew up around. But ESPN 2K5 was really the first football-related video game I got into. Yeah, T.O. on the front cover, still my favorite one to this day.
Great game.
And I remember just, as a youngling, I remember just watching, classic ESPN Sports Center, and that commercial was playing all the time on ESPN. So
I remember that game. That game was awesome for the presentation style of it.
Dude.
Obviously, you have the ESPN, you have the Chris Berman doing the halftime show and the pregame. You have the postgame interviews. And as a kid, 2K5, I was always the Packers. So you get like Brett Favre doing the postgame show, and the guy's voice who's doing Brett Favre totally does not sound like Brett Favre. Brett Favre from Mississippi, so he has a little southern twang. He was just like the random guy who's like, yeah, we played good, man. Yeah. It's like, that's not Brett Favre. But it was cool, though. It was cool.
I think they rotated between, the same 3 audio bites for, the 500 players that were in the league. But, yeah, I mean, honestly, like you said, the presentation style is just, it's still undefeated to this day. Then they had the crib, which is where you could play against
Jamie
celebrities.
Kennedy,
Steve-O, yeah, Carmen Electra.
Break Room Regular, Carmen Electra. If you know, you know.
Yeah, no, Carmen, if you're out there, what's going on? How's Dennis Rodman these days?
We've had her bathing suit in the 1 and 4 before.
You have, or we have in this break room?
We've had in this break. Me personally, no.
Okay.
I think Robbie actually owns the. I'm not kidding. I think Robbie personally owns it.
I unfortunately can't confirm that because he was actually passing out selfies of him in that swimsuit in the break room the other day. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no. And then I walked by and he was having a long conversation with Jeff and Matt. So it's like, Robbie, for the last time, you cannot wear swimsuits into the office. We told you.
I can't believe I missed that.
Yeah, Robbie hasn't. Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
I saw a Instagram post yesterday, guys, and it got me in the feels. It was the load up screen, or actually the main menu screen of Madden 03. And it said, imagine starting this up in the Anthem by Good Charlotte.
I saw the same post.
And I was like, oh,
that's crazy.
That gets me in all of the fields because Madden 03, the Anthem by Good Charlotte. Again, a game where I was the Packers all the time. MVP series, guys. Sean Alexander and Kurt Warner were beasts in Madden 03.
Yes. Yes, they were.
6 boxes, 6 headliners, 6 MVPs. Authentics are better in every single box in this series. Brett Favre Speed Flex, Dan Marino Speed Flex, Earl Campbell Speed Flex, and we have a Josh Allen to go with the Dan Marino Kurt Warner Authentic that pairs with a Sean Alexander in the secondary for $316, guys. You win yourself a Josh Allen Authentic and a Dan Marino Speed Flex, north of $2,000 worth of value right there for only $316 in the break room. Got to take your chance. Take your chance. Grab that spot. And with 3 spots to go, we know that's going to happen pretty darn soon. But before that, so let's say I get it. Hey, if you're balling on a budget right now, I totally get it. I totally understand. We have some great breaks for you guys as well. Practice squad is freaking loaded, guys. Freaking loaded. $51 a spot in the single, $102 a spot in the double. So if you want to take home 2 items with 1 spot, possibly a Speed Flex and an Authentic, get in that double for only $102. Michael Penix, Julius Peppers, Edgerrin James, Chris Carter, Troy Aikman, Howie Long, Max Crosby, Anquan Bolden, Sterling Sharp, AJ Green. The AJ Green, the Anquan Bolden, the Howie Long, and the Chris Carter are Speed Flexes. And not only all Speed Flexes, but all 4 of them have an inscription too. You guys know inscriptions are extra, but not here in the break room. Chris Carter with the all I do is catch TDs inscription, Howie Long with the Hall of Fame inscription, Anquan Bolden with the Offensive Rookie of the Year inscription, and AJ Green with the Welcome to the Jungle. We got the fun games, the Welcome to the Jungle inscription. And the Keenan Allen is still available. Yes, it is. And Josh, we did that 4th down jersey, I believe, in the 9 a.m. show. I think I saw Josh there. Yes. And that was Elizabeth Chill. She won an Andre Rison jersey, Josh. I see you right here, I think. Yep. Yeah, the NFC South and the NFC East. Elizabeth Chill won an Andre Rison Kansas City Chiefs jersey. I know Andre Rison's been on a few teams, the Falcons, Cleveland, my Packers. This time it was on a Chiefs jersey. So if anyone's like, well, why is that the AFC West? That is why. But welcome, Josh. We have 2 boxes left in that jersey series, Josh. Both from the and more section, but $29 a spot. A great price point right there, my man. Go win yourself a custom autographed jersey for less than $30. Why not? The hard count single, 5 spots to go. Got a couple spots taken in that jersey already. Here's the hard count rep series, guys. Only $51 a spot in this break. What is that? Only 22 extra bucks of a jersey. See, math. Shout out me. I need my math there. Hell, get in this break. Win yourself a full-size helmet. Elvin Kamara, Puka Nacua, Ray Lewis, Warren Sapp, Michael Irvin, Earl Campbell, Phil Simms, Jerry Rice, Jim Kelly, Josh Jacobs, Champ Bailey, Drew Brees, LaShawn McCoy, and Justin Jefferson. Still out there in the reps series. Only $51 a spot. We have 20 people watching right now. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask how the break room works or where your favorite team, favorite player reside. Please let me know. If you don't see your favorite team or favorite player on our headliner list, just drop them in the chat. I can let you know if they are hiding out in the and more section or who on that team might be hiding out in the and more section. If you've been in the break room today and you haven't had your lucks in the breaks and you're looking to, leave here with something, we do have our mystery box tab right here. We have our Authentics and our headliner box mystery. Authentics in this, you're going to walk away with an authentic helmet, possibly even better in this series. I see some speed flexes in this series. That is on our buy mystery box tab. You don't know who you're going to win, but at least you know you're going to win something. And our headliner mystery box package is 1 full-size authentic, 1 full-size rep, 1 custom jersey, and 1 mini helmet. And they are headliners that have been in our series the past 2 months, guys. So you're going to know you're going to need some awesome, awesome names in that headliner package. I'll drop that link in here as well. And by the way, guys, for anyone who's signed up for our signature club, you rack up those reward points, you could rack up yourself a free headliner package. So keep that in mind, guys. If you've been buying spots today and you're not a member of our signature club, well, become a member of our signature club. You see it right there, join now. I'll drop that link as well. Rack up those reward points, and you get some free items. Free jersey, free mini, free headliner package.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Get something for all your hard work here in the break room. So there's the rewards. If you didn't sign up yet, there you go. Join now. I like our signature club. Pretty damn awesome. We'll always see someone rack up some free items. What other points? And don't forget, guys, grab your spots. No problem, Josh. Thank you, my man. Thank you. Josh, who's your team, favorite player? Let us know. Maybe I can guide you in a series that has your favorite squad. Either way, thank you for joining us. If anyone else has any questions, please feel free. Guys, if you want to get in the break room and you don't know how, it's simple. See the break that you want to get into? Make sure that you're reading the break page too, because I want to clarify, you're buying a spot. You're not buying an item when you buy something off our break page. This item is a live drawing. You are purchasing a spot in a live break, not a guaranteed item. So guys, I just want to clarify that. You are buying a spot, not an item. If you want to buy an item, that's the buy mystery box tab, and you don't know who you're going to win, but at least you know you're walking away with something, right, Rob?
That's the whole point, right? And trying to get yourself an opportunity at the fraction of a cost. That is what we are known for here at Ultimate Autographs. As much as we would like to hand out Brett Favre MVP speed flexes for $100, there's this thing called profit margins in the world that would not look favorably on our end.
What's that?
If we did do that, yeah, exactly, right? So the world of business strikes again. But seriously, guys, if you have any questions for Dom and myself, if you are just browsing, whether you are here in the break room, whether you find us via other social media platforms, feel free to just ask us any questions if you do have any. So a lot of the stuff on our website that Dom has already dropped on our live break page. Very self-explanatory from the disclaimer onto our 2-minute YouTube video that we have at the top of that live break page as well. Summarizes everything as well as possible. And Dom, myself, and any other breaker or producer would say this at Ultimate Autographs, but the best way to learn about the break room is by watching live and playing in it for yourself.
Sorry, Doc. Sorry if I missed your message. Keenan Allen is still available in the vault, my man. Sorry if I missed that. But Keenan Allen, Brett Favre Speed Flexes, and Ashton Genty still out there. Dog, I think you can contact our customer service, but I think you'll just have to wait until we have the new rep series up. I don't want to give you that half-assed answer. So if you want to contact our customer service and say, hey guys, I have a free rep helmet, and see what they advise you to do with that, because I don't want to tell you just wait until our next rep series to be up, because again, I don't know when that's going to be. Should be soon. But if you want to contact customer service and say, hey guys, I have this free rep, but there's no rep personal up right now. Can I just stand by, or can I use this with something else? They'll give you a better answer. I hate telling people I don't know, but I'd rather give them the honest answer if I don't know than tell them a complete wrong answer. So sorry about that, Dog, but if you do want to contact our customer service, they should be able to help you. And our man Dave is the best of the best.
No doubt about that. When it comes to Dave and a lot of people behind the scenes at Ultimate Autographs, makes this wonderful, wonderful place is what it is. The only thing that's more wonderful than the people we have behind the scenes are the ones that are the heart and the soul of this place, and not the person pointing his thumb to his face right now. You better be pointing that finger back at yourself if you're one of the 20+ people tuning in out there. See, there you go. There you go. Little reversal of fortunes. On opposite day, Dom.
Thought you were talking about me.
Yeah, I was gonna say on opposite day, then I'll give you your just due. But from right now, let's get Goins in the right direction. Josh Goins, that is. Any relation to Ryan at all? Just bought two spots in the jersey break. So another series that makes it now the third series, Dom, that we have with 4 or less spots to go.
4 spots to go in that jersey break. No headliners left in that jersey series, guys. But if you want to win some headliners and willing to spend over, $29 a spot, that rep series, full-size helmets, $51 a spot in the reps. Plenty of headliners there. Alvin Kamara, Puka Nacua, Ray Lewis, Warren Sapp, Michael Irvin, Earl Campbell, Phil Simms, Jerry Rice, Jim Kelly, Josh Jacobs, Champ Bailey, Drew Brees, LaShawn McCoy, Justin Jefferson. Now, I get it. Some people want to get the extra spots. But if you're looking to win some headliners here in the break room, there's no headliners left in the jerseys. But if you're going to get extra spots in the jerseys, and I get it if you just want the extra spots, but I'm just throwing this out there. If you're going to get extra spots, maybe think about getting a spot in that single for the reps.
Yeah.
$51, actually cheaper than 2 spots in a jersey break. And you can win a headliner and a full-size helmet. Alvin Kamara, Puka Nacua, Ray Lewis, Warren Sapp, Michael Irvin, Earl Campbell, Phil Simms, Jerry Rice, Jim Kelly, Josh Jacobs, Champ Bailey, Drew Brees, LaShawn McCoy, Justin Jefferson, still out there in this break. But I'm telling you, Rob, we're looking for some big dogs, because I can't believe we have not done an MVP double yet. There's 6 boxes. I know the people in the break already understand, but maybe the people who are watching right now who are not in the break don't fully gasp what's going on right now. Dan Marino, Josh Allen, double-up opportunity with 6 boxes left. That's north of $2,000 worth of your value for 316. You get a brand new Dan Marino Rivalry Speedflex, the greatest Miami Dolphin of all time. And you get a beautiful Rave Buffalo Bills Josh Allen. And I know I'm projecting right now, but it's pretty, I don't want to say safe to say, but it's looking like Josh Allen is going to be by far the best Buffalo Bills player of all time. You get those 2 lids, 1 spot in this break. And if it's 30 boxes left, okay, I can understand. If there's 28 boxes left, okay, I can understand. There's 6 boxes left in the series.
Yeah.
The very next double that we can do, there's a chance that it's Josh Allen and Dan Marino, or Kurt Warner and Sean Alexander, a double-up opportunity. 2 helmets for 316. 2 helmets for 316 in that double box break. This is the best bang for your buck in the break room right now. No doubt about it. You want to beat the house. You want to hit a grand slam, get the best value towards your order. This is the break to do it. 6 boxes, 6 headliners. Authentics are better. We have 3 speed flexes, and all of them are MVPs. We should be doing this double right now. Should have been closed out yesterday, this double.
No doubt in my mind. And the biggest thing there, Don, when it comes to this particular series, like you said, I'm honestly kind of shocked. I mean, you just said at the beginning of how you're explaining and breaking down this series, is that there's just a multitude of ways that you can go about tacking. And now usually it's usually like flies going around, I don't even know what I'm trying to say for this analogy, but kind of just like you guys should be vultures going in all reality, going for the series, just because of the fact that the ratios are as good as what they are. I mean, 6 boxes, 6 headliners, it kind of is self-explanatory for itself. And like you said, I mean, it literally is MVP players. Like it's MVP guys at a fraction of a cost. And no matter what, when that series comes out, somebody's going to win an MVP. It's going to be an MVP headliner out of the guys that are pictured here on the screen in front of you, not including Sean Alexander as the secondary headliner. But just think of what the value would be as well, and the resale value for any one of these lids for anybody that wanted as well. So,
Josh, Ray Lewis and Emmitt Smith have been pulled in that jersey break, my man, but we might have a Raven hiding out in that and more section. Like I said, if you're a Raven fan, this is a no-brainer right here. Ray Lewis, rep helmet, $51. 1 spot in a single rep, actually cheaper than 2 spots in a jersey break.
Yep.
And you get the greatest Baltimore Raven of all time on a beautiful purple rave Baltimore Ravens. Just throwing it out there, just a suggestion to any Baltimore Raven fans out there. But Josh, if you want to win Ray Lewis, he's in the rep series, my man. In the rep series. But 2 boxes left in the jerseys. No headliners left in the jerseys. But we can close that out. So let's get that done. 3 spots left in the MVP. 5 to go in the rep hard count. And we're 4 to go in that jersey break. 6 spots to go in the single box break for the vault. Guys, let's not sleep on this vault either. $100 a spot, 8 boxes, 3 headliners. Ashton Genty and 2 speed flexes, Brett Favre and Keenan Allen. 8 boxes, 3 headliners, and 2 speed flexes. You guys can win one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, Brett Favre, on the winter warning flex for only $100. I'm freaking jealous. I'm freaking jealous of these people who can bid for, get a spot for the Brett Favre speed flexes in the MVP and the vault. My favorite player ever growing up. Now, I have a Brett Favre Authentic at home. I don't have a Brett Favre speed flex because there's nowhere I can go to that I have a chance to grab a spot for a Brett Favre for $100 a spot in the vault or $316 for a spot in that MVP series. And I'm with Hatchie. I'm with you. MVP. 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 Start the chant here in the break room.
Yeah, we got a couple people getting in on that MVP chant alongside Brent. Yeah, and that's going to be Michael and Alfredo.
Thank you, guys.
Teaming up alongside Brad, Timothy, and of course Brent. So who's going to get that final spot? We have Michael and Timothy, both with multiple spots. Let's see how this shakes out.
Yeah, Josh, I feel it. Hey, hell of a deal right there, my man. We might have a Raven hiding out in that and more section. Never say never, but you're right. Still a great deal, my man. And we close out that jersey break. We'll have brand new headliners with brand new names. Maybe there'll be a Raven in there. But if you are looking for a Baltimore Raven, Ray Lewis is available in the reps if you are looking for your squad. But 1 spot to go in the MVP Authentic Helmet Series. Every single box, authentic or better. I can't wait to see these speed flexes. Of course, I want to see the Brett Favre, my favorite freaking player ever. Of course, I want to see Dan Marino, who, if I had to pick any player that I missed growing up, now, I was 5 years old or 4 years old when Dan Marino retired, Rob. So I knew that was going to happen today.
Happens every Tuesday.
I'm sorry, Rob. But that would be one player who if I had like an NFL draft style, one player I got to watch, either him or Montana would be the NFL player that I pick to watch live. Watching Josh Allen right now, freaking spoiled. Mr. 6 touchdowns. What was the game last year, Josh Allen, against, what was it, Detroit? Or Detroit or the Rams. I know he had like those back-to-back insane weeks because I had him in fantasy last year. But he had the one game where he had a rushing touchdown, a passing touchdown, and a receiving touchdown. Josh Allen, man, can do it all. Not just a great quarterback, but a hell of a football player. So who's going to win that JA-17 and possibly the Dan Marino with it as well? Get those spots.
See if there's anybody getting in that sniper spot here in that last one to go for the MVP double. Still waiting. It's going to be a little bit of a standoff as we go on here. So some of the other things to note, guys, all of the headliners that are still in the reps and the practice squad as well. Practice squad looking for some love in the practice squad, obviously.
Series loaded.
Practice squad is one of my favorites just because I'm a big variety guy. I'm somebody that likes to play for multiple items.
Stop bearing the lead. You want to see that Cardinal double up in that practice squad. That's what you want to see.
I wasn't going to necessarily go into that, but since we're on the topic, you could double up and get, a wonderful combination of the 2007 Cardinals and Edger and James and Anquan Bolden.
Heck yeah. And Fossey brought up a great point in this chat. The speckles on the Cardinals helmets, you really don't see on the graphic. This is why I always say, guys, once you see these helmets with your own eyes, they look 10 times better. Our graphic, they look good, but there's always like these little details that you can't see when you're looking at your phone or the computer screen, that the Edger and James has those red speckles on there, and the Anquan Bolden has like the silver gray speckles. That Cardinal lid, very, very nice. Credit where credit's due. And guys, with one spot for only 102, you can take home both of those lids. But you can't win if you don't play. Just grab those spots. We're looking for a closer. We do this so often, Rob, in these shows, where we'll have one spot just sit there for a few minutes. And we're like, what? Who's going to close it out? And then eventually someone does close it out, and guess what happens? Guess what spot wins?
I'll go with the closer spot?
The closer spot.
Man, I'm so good.
I see that way too often here in the break room. I know that for a fact, 'cause I always say, and we waited for that break to close out. Let's not say that. Get those spots.
Yeah, might as well.
Hell yeah.
Might as well. And that's the biggest thing, too. If you see it sitting there, you know that it's going to happen. And sometimes, a lot of the times, Dom, when how crazy and packed this break room can get, depending on, the flow of the show, is that sometimes it's just a matter of getting that credit card punched in. So if I saw one spot, if I just tuned in on the live break room and I saw, Dom, that there's only one spot left available, I mean, I'm going in that right away, regardless of what it is. First of all, what I would do is I would probably come in and ask just to make sure, hey, what's left in the series? But if it's an MVP series, what do I care about? As long as there is a box left in that series and a spot to get in one of those breaks, you're going to be getting an MVP no matter what. So that's the most important thing that matters.
Absolutely. 6 boxes, 6 headliners, 6 MVPs in this series. Someone's going to close it out. But who's going to be? MVP series. Who's going to grab those spots? You might see a couple Cardinals today in the break room. We have the Kurt Warner in that MVP. We have the 2 Cardinals in the practice squad, Anquan Bolden, Edger and James. You got to be a very, very happy Cardinal fan.
2003 Offensive Rookie of the Year, Anquan Bolden, and multiple-time Pro Bowler Edger and James. He, as the kids say these days, Dom, Edger and James got a bag from the Arizona Cardinals back in the day. Unfortunately, it was towards the tail end of Edger's career, but one of my favorite guys, the Hall of Famer, the 4-time Pro Bowler, in Mr. James, had a 3-year run with us in Arizona, had 2 seasons of over 1,000 yards out in the Red Sea, so it was definitely very productive. He definitely could have flirted with a few Pro Bowls for sure. Didn't get nominated for any as a Cardinal, but still put together some really good seasons.
There we go. Looks like we're sold out in
Yes,
that
sir.
MVP double.
Wahoo!
There you go. Is that the Foz? It's the Foz closing us out.
My man.
What's up, World Leader Personal? Who is that? Nice. I just got on. What's happening? Who's World Leader Personal? What's up, World Leader?
Is that World Be Free?
What was Ron Artest? Meta World Peace?
Meta World Peace,
There you
baby.
go.
Meta World Peace.
What's going on, World Leader? How you doing?
Get some Ron Artest merch.
All right, we got an MVP double coming up, guys. I can guarantee you one thing. We're going to see at least 2 MVPs in this break. Every single box is an MVP.
I don't know. That's a pretty outlandish prediction.
You think it's pretty
from
good?
you.
I
Yeah,
can't be wrong.
don't
I can't be wrong with that one.
I mean, you sound overly confident there, buddy. I don't know about that.
I'm feeling pretty good about this one.
All right. I'll take your word for it. You sound like you know what you're doing over there.
Drop me 2 box numbers for the MVP double if you are in that MVP double. If you're not in that break, please no box numbers. That's correct. Looking for some merch. All righty.
Merch.
We got wheel from Foz, Brad, Timothy, Brent, Michael, Alfredo, and Fozzie. I got the wheel, so I have to make the picker wheel. But that can count for 1. Thank you, Foz. Foz is the master of the wheel. It brings him good luck.
Knows how to have a wheel of a good time.
And Hatchie with box 20. Gotcha, Hatchie. Thank you, sir. So I'll take out 20 when we do the picker wheel.
Gotcha.
All righty. Let me get this ready for you guys. And thank you for closing that out. Now, the first break, it's like the Sheryl Crow song. The first break is the hardest. Now that we did the double, this break, this entire series is going to go just like that. So if you're thinking about getting in, I would get in that single. Or actually, I think we got the quad up. We'll see what we break from here. If we might put up the single again, guys, but we'll see what we break from here. If we have 3 speed flexes in our next quad, probably not. But okay, what am I looking for? 1, 2, 4, 15, and 18. All right, sorry about that. Got it now. Took out 20. So, all righty. 1, 2, 4, 15, and 18. These are the 5 box numbers remaining because we took out 20. So here we go. MVP, MVP, MVP. Different sport, but I remember going to the Bulls game as a kid when Derrick Rose was on the squad, chanting MVP when Derrick Rose shooting the free throws. Box 1. So 1 and 20.
Only makes sense.
Yes.
Youngest MVP. It's my MVP.
World leader, who's your favorite team? Favorite player, let us know. Maybe we can help you join a break. What's your favorite team, favorite player? By the way, just want to clarify this. If you buy a spot for our live breaks, you're not guaranteed to win an item. So I just want to clarify. If you buy a spot on our live break page, you're not guaranteed to win an item. You are buying a spot for a chance to win an item for a fraction of the cost. All righty.
Nice presentation. Appreciate that, man.
Thank you. Yeah.
Kind words.
We do our best. All right, 10 times here in the randomizer, guys, for our MVP. Good luck to everybody in this break. We're down to 4 boxes now. Give it a second. I know I clicked it. I saw it. There we go. Sometimes it takes a second. All righty. Again. And the final click to determine our division order. There we go. All righty. Fozzie's got the Brett Favre spot.
Uh-oh.
Alfredo's got that AFC East spot, Marino and Josh Allen. Fozzie also has that NFC West spot. So let me just read the spots because we know what helmets are available. So Fozzie has the NFC North, which is the Brett Favre spot. Alfredo has the AFC East, which is the Josh Allen, Dan Marino spot. Kurt Warner and Sean Alexander, the Fozzie in the NFC West. And Brent has the Earl Campbell spot. There you go. So Fozzie got 2 good spots right there. All righty, 1 and 20. We'll go in numerical order. So I'll start with box uno. But good luck to everybody in this break. Here we go. We know what boxes are remaining, but who? Jerry Rice in the rep series, $51 a spot, but I just want to clarify. If you buy a spot in a live break, you're not guaranteed to win. But Jerry Rice is in our rep series, $51. And again, you are buying a spot, not an actual item. All right.
I got a weird feeling one of them is going to be Josh Allen. We've been talking about our boy J17 a lot today.
You calling your shot?
Yeah, let's Beetlejuice this a little bit here, man. First
Calling
break,
your shot.
first 2 breaks of the show. Why
Tell you
not?
what, Alfredo's like, yeah, I hope you're right, Rob. And we have ourselves a hit for...
Is it an MVP?
It is an MVP. How the heck did you know it was going to be an
Dude,
MVP?
I'm locked in today. I don't know how I do it, man. I really don't.
Well, this proves in the break room all you need is one spot. Brent Hatch
Nice.
taking home the Earl Campbell in box 1. Congratulations to Hatchie.
Nice.
Brent Hatch with Earl Campbell, the pride of Tyler, Texas. Nicknamed the Tyler Rose. Very nice. The beautiful, beautiful Earl Campbell. You have the Beckett cert on the back. The Speed Flex. Hatchie, congratulations, my man. Very, very nice. Earl Campbell, one of the best college running backs of all time, too. A former MVP. Duh, he's in the MVP series.
One of the nicest looking speed flexes, in my opinion, that we get here at Ultimate Autographs.
Yeah.
We're big Earl Campbell fans here at Ultimate Autographs. Just because of that classic Houston Oilers logo on the side of it. It is really one of my personal favorites since I've been working here. Brett says, thank you. Thank you,
Brett, thank you, man.
For you buying into this series. You made all the magic happen. He said, really nice. Yeah. No, it definitely is.
Beautiful.
Aesthetically, it's great. And the visor, the visor is such a nice attachment because it doesn't take away, it only complements the Speed Flex in itself and the logo and the color scheme. So the red cage is also really nice as well. So it's awesome, man. That's a great one.
Great looking lid right there. Hatchie, definitely leaving this bad boy on the table.
Nice, yeah.
Next to another MVP, Barry Sanders.
And
Now, Barry Sanders on the table right now was the co-MVP in 1997 with Brett Favre, one of his 3 straight MVPs. So maybe we see him right now.
What we got?
Who do we have?
We know Alfredo's looking for 2 MVP quarterbacks in Marino and Allen.
Fredo's got that AFC East.
If it's a cloth bag, it could be one of them. Could be a Speed Flex.
I think we switched the bags. So I think they're like a different material. I think they're more of like this material. Like the, I don't know what the color is.
Creates more suspicion. Creates more suspense.
Yes.
Because our regulars know what cloth bags used to mean.
Right. Alrighty. Who was Alfredo looking for?
Dan, the man, Marino.
Well, ask and you shall receive.
Let's go, Alfredo.
Lusciato. Dan Marino. Rivalry. Speed Flex. Congratulations, Alfredo. Dan Marino in the AFC East. Wow. One of the greatest quarterbacks of all. Look at his visor. Woo. Damn. Congratulations, Alfredo. The beautiful Speed Flex. We have ourselves a Beckett cert on the back. Even the bumper has a cool design. Very, very nice.
He said yes.
Yes.
Put on the board.
Yes. I'm with Ty
Love it.
Pierceval. Ty, it's simple as that, right? Beautiful.
Beautiful. That's probably a good way to describe that. You know what's different is that, again, this is the new rivalries, right, that they have out for the Miami Dolphins.
Yes.
So the strip going down the top of the Speed Flex, obviously being the Pantene Aqua and Orange combo, I have yet to see that on a Dolphins Speed Flex, let alone lid in general here in my time at UA. So you got the 305 right above the Aqua teal visor as well, instilled inside of the helmet, Alfredo. So by the way, we're also going to be sending you a complimentary bag of Kleenex for you to wipe up your drool with when you get this Dan Marino lid. So guys, if I'm not looking at the camera, I'm going to be staring at my guy Dan.
Yeah, this is gorgeous, guys. Awesome, awesome hit. Congratulations, Alfredo. Alfredo had one spot in that break. Very, very nice. Now, he got a Speed Flex helmet. This got to be close to at least like $2,000, this Dan Marino, because this is freaking awesome. Alfredo got it for $316. What? Congratulations, my man, Alfredo.
Yeah, no, awesome wins and even better sportsmanship and kindness going on in the chat as well. So
Always
nice
great
hit, Brent.
sportsmanship
The Doc is, let's see, has Doc gotten into anything yet? I don't believe so. Let's see what you got, Doc. What are you looking for today, my man, besides the great company of Dom and I? I know that you're the big resident New York football Giants fan here in the chat today. So is there anything you're looking for in particular out there, my man?
The G-Men. I will say this about this MVP series. This Dan Marino is freaking beautiful.
Yes,
awesome.
it was.
Great looking helmet right here. But we're down to our last 4 boxes in the MVP series. We can definitely close that out because we still have a double-up opportunity in that break. And I will say this, Rob, we do have 4 boxes left.
I got the double back up.
You take the quad down. Yeah, take the quad down. We'll rock the double because we have 4 boxes. So we'll take that quad down and we'll do this double style because there is still a double-up opportunity with 4 boxes left. And I'll bring this up right now.
Gotcha.
Kurt Warner and Sean Alexander, guys. So if you want to have a chance to double up in that break, we have 4 boxes. Yeah, we'll put up the double right now. And if we do the double up, the Cardinals and the Seahawks come out, we'll probably close out with 2 singles. But we'll leave that double up for those guys.
Quad is officially by the boards, guys. So just the single and the double. For the single for that MVP series, let's see here. What is that single at?
I think they took it down because there were 6 boxes left and they had the double and the quad up. So we'll just run with the double for now because we do have that double up opportunity. If that double up does get taken in the next double that we do, and the final 2 boxes are the Favre and the Josh Allen,
then we'll make those singles.
I'll let you. Probably will.
Yeah.
I'll let the Common make the call on that if that gets down to your primetime show. But that's if it gets down to your primetime show. We can knock out this series during this show right now. And a Brett Favre Speed Flex, Kurt Warner authentic, a Sean Alexander authentic, and a Josh Allen authentic still out there. Let's close out this MVP series, guys. Let's get a brand new specialty series in the room tonight for the primetime show. And I get it. If there was 4 boxes left and no headliners, I understand if you're a little hesitant to get in the break. Well, there's 4 boxes left, 4 headliners, 4 MVPs. We got a Brett Favre Speed Flex. We got a Josh Allen authentic that's worth more than some Speed Flexes we have in the break room because that's how Josh Allen, his value keeps skyrocketing up. You get him for a fraction of the cost. Kurt Warner, Sean Alexander, still out there. So that is up to you guys. If you want to run that back, we definitely should. The practice squad is the chase, guys. Practice squad is the chase, a great price point, $51 for a spot in the single, $102 for a spot in the double. And it is also the chase wheel spin, so you could win yourself possibly your money back in a practice squad single and a speed flex. So let's say, just throwing this out there, throwing scenarios out there, you get in that practice squad single for only $51 a spot. Let's say the Chris Carter comes out. Well, you have a speed flex helmet that is close to $1,000 worth of value, and you paid $51 for it. And at the end of the show, we take all the names that close out the practice squad breaks. And if you're the top name after 10 clicks in the show, we take it to the wheel out of 100, and you might get more than what you spent and store credit back. But we got to close out a practice squad to do the chase wheel spin. If you got in a practice squad and the break does not close out, well, unfortunately, you don't get in that chase wheel spin. Michael Penix, Julius Peppers, Edgerrin James, Chris Carter, Troy Aikman, Howie Long, Max Crosby, Anquan Bolden, Sterling Sharp, AJ Green still available. AJ Green, Anquan Bolden, Howie Long, Chris Carter, all speed flexes, and not just all speed flexes with inscriptions, by the way. Inscriptions are extra, but hey, you get that in the practice squad for as low as $51. The vault. 8 boxes left in the vault, 3 headliners, 2 speed flexes. We have that beautiful Keenan Allen speed flex that pairs with the Ashton Genty in the AFC West, and the Brett Favre winter warning speed flex still out there in the vault. 3 headliners and 8 boxes, $100 a spot in the single, $200 a spot in the double in the vault. Take advantage of a great deal and take advantage of a good headliner to box ratio, guys, in the vault. The reps, 4 spots to go in a single. Alvin Kamara, Puka Nacua, Ray Lewis, Warren Sapp, Michael Irvin, Earl Campbell, Phil Simms, Jerry Rice, Jim Kelly, Josh Jacobs, Champ Bailey, Drew Brees, LaShawn McCoy, and Justin Jefferson still out there in the hard count reps. Full-size lids, $51 a spot in the single, $102 if you want to win 2 lids with 1 spot. Jerseys, no headliners, but 2 boxes left. We close out this jersey break. Brand new jerseys in the room. 2 more boxes, 2 more jersey breaks, and we get brand new. There we go. We got a spot taken in that next MVP. 4 boxes left, guys. 4 authentics or better. The better being that Brett Favre Speed Flex. There's a double-up opportunity. 4 boxes and 2 helmets belonging to the same division. I would be running into that double right now, taking my chance to see if I get 2 full-size Authentics for only $316. That's right, only $316. Kurt Warner and Sean Alexander still out there. But let's say you land in the NFC North, a Brett Favre Speedflex for $316 ain't too bad at all either. Or if you land in that AFC East, the Josh Allen spot, a Josh Allen Rave Authentic, not a Speedflex, a Rave Authentic for $316, not too shabby either. Josh Allen Authentics, they're getting close to $1,000 themselves, if they're not already over $1,000. Josh freaking Allen. You getting that double, 2 chances of seeing that helmet. But you can't win if you don't play. We already know we have a few people ready to party.
Yeah, Timothy is definitely hungry, man. He's getting himself a late lunch, if not an early dinner. Sinking his teeth into, as you mentioned, a few of those spots in the MVP double. Bring that down to 6 there, Dom, and then also 2 spots in the vault double.
A Josh Allen Authentic on NFL Shop right now. I'll bring it up so you guys know. This is an Authentic, not Speedflex, by the way. Let me bring this up. $1,400.
Woo!
That's an Authentic. Guys, you have 2 chances in that double. A Josh Allen. Twice. Fozzie says $850, $1,000 on the eBays. There you go. $1,400 here on the NFL Shop. Fozzie, you know what's better than $800, $100, $1,400? Win it for $316, right, Foz? $316, a spot in that double box break. Josh Allen, man, a freaking superstar. All right, and that's before he's won a Super Bowl. Now, I'm not already, going to put in pen that he's going to win a Super Bowl. It's hard to win a Super Bowl in the NFL, right? Trust me. After the Packers won in 2011, yes. I thought we were going to win at least one more in that run. It's hard to win a Super Bowl. But usually the all-time great quarterbacks, maybe besides the one we have on the table right now, but usually the all-time great quarterbacks, they eventually win a Super Bowl. So if Josh Allen, if he's already, let's just say on the NFL Shop, $1,400 now without any rings, how much is that even going to go up? That's an Authentic helmet too. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Getting that double. 6 spots to go. Exactly. Don't count the 3 entry I had last break. All it takes is 1, Foz, right? I know it sucks to lose, Foz, 100%. Never fun to lose. But it goes to show that in the break room, all it takes is 1 spot to win. I've seen before in breaks where someone gets 7 spots and the other person has 1 spot, and the person who's got 1 spot wins in that break, and the person who's got 7 spots, unfortunately, is like, damn, I got sniped. But it happens here in the break room.
Oh, 100%. We see that happen all the time. And, the number 1 spot, unfortunately, for people that, of course, hypothetically, we do not promote or agree with actual sniping, just sniping here in the break room, is typically in the primetime show. I like to encourage, because a lot of the time, Dom, even though you do have a nice blend of afternoon, morning, and night shows that you do work here at UA, for me, I predominantly am on during mornings and afternoons. The reason why I say that is that I encourage people to get their days started before we hit the primetime show later, because that's when
more eyeballs, more competition.
Well, the eyeballs, exactly. The eyeballs, the competition. Do you want to be a big fish in a little pond, or do you want to be a big fish in the big pond? That's what it comes down to, right? So, I'm so glad that we actually saw a double box break happen in this MVP series. Well, guess what? The 6 and 6 just went down to 4 and 4. So if for whatever reason you were not targeting that Marino or the Campbell, and you were going after the Favre, Warner, Allen, or Alexander, which again, I wouldn't know why you wouldn't want to, then now you have a better opportunity than anybody. Even if you aren't going to be around for the foreseeable future tonight, maybe you can't tune back in until later, you have obligations to get to. If you have your eyeballs glued onto the screen here at Ultimate Autographs, you're going through our live break page, you're going through a rundown with Dom and I, and you see an item that's available that you do like, place the order. Yes. It can be 1 break, it could be all 8 in a series, whatever you're comfortable with. Place that spot, and then you're always obviously able to come back and check with this later. So, a couple of our regulars that we get, Mr. Yaslo is a great example of that. Fozzie Yazzie.
Fozzie!
Biggest thing with him is that he understands very well how the break room works, because he's a guy that buys multiple entries into a series break, and he knows how it works because you're naturally getting yourself better odds to win those particular items. So he might not get them every time around, but more times than not, he's going to end up walking away with what he's looking for.
Sorry, I was making myself laugh. I think it was Fozzie Bear.
Fozzie.
From the Muppets. Waka waka.
Oh, waka waka. Waka waka.
But that MVP, 4 boxes, 4 headliners, 4 MVPs. I'm going to quote Randy Moss. He was mic'd up in a game playing at Lambeau Field. He was sitting on the bench. He goes, I got to get up for this. This is Brett Favre. This is Brett Favre. You guys got to close out this MVP because there's 4 boxes left. 4 boxes, the best number 4 of all time. This is Brett Favre. So, is that Kayla? Kayla, just give us your order number, and we'll let you know if that break went down and the results. We'll give you the time frame of that break, too. So just give us that order number, and we can let you know. No problem at all.
Josh getting himself 2 spots in 2 different series, Dom.
Thank you,
in a audible and a rep single. So that rep is starting to get some serious reps in, and we're down to 2 spots to go in that rep single.
Ooh, I see a big order from Foz.
I see a big order from our guy Curd Dog MC.
Curd Dog.
He got a spot in the MVP double, joining.
Thank you, Curd Dog.
Joining the Foz. Joining the Fozzie Bear.
I knew we had the big dogs here in the break room. I knew it. 5 spots to go, guys. In that next double up, you can either make my great producer happy, or you can make me happy because we might see the Kurt Warner. And we actually might both be happy in this double. Kurt Warner, Brett Favre.
I enjoy happiness.
A Cardinal for you, a Packer for me. I was sad. I don't know why I was about to sing the Adam Sandler song, but a Cardinal for you, a Packer for me. Let's close out the double in MVP.
Ooh,
Pretty
okay.
good, right?
No, I was going to say you're on beat, you're on tune. My skin wasn't crawling when you were singing that.
Mine was crawling when I was singing it, so don't worry.
No, it was good, man. It was good.
I'm happy my friends don't watch the show. They'll be making fun of me right now. They know I don't have the best singing voice. But I thought it was pretty good. That was pretty good. Not as good as these helmets, not as good as these MVP players that we have in the break room. That next rep single is 3 spots to go now. 3 spots left, guys. Alvin Kamara, Puka Nacua, Ray Lewis, Warren Sapp, Michael Irvin, Earl Campbell, Phil Simms, Jerry Rice, Jim Kelly, Josh Jacobs, Champ Bailey, Drew Brees, LaShawn McCoy, and Justin Jefferson still out there in that series. Who's it going to be? Great price point right here. Only $51 a spot.
If you were popping in here for the first time, Dominator, what series would you want to dominate?
Brett Favre Speedflex MVP.
Okay, so if you weren't looking for, now if we were just talking about the best possibility for you to win an item, what would be the best series for you to get into, based off of boxes available, ratios, the chance to maybe double up and get the best bang for your buck? Now, if you still want to sit on the Brett Favre MVP, I'm not going to say no to you, but I'm just bringing it just in case for those non-biased Packer fans out there.
Turkey for you, turkey for me. Can't believe the Mets traded Darryl Strawberry.
That's a good one.
I'm glad you did that line. There's another line in that song that I probably can't say on air. Appreciate the love, guys. By the way, when I go on lucky runs, people forget I have these cold runs as well. That's what happens in the break room. You get hot, you get cold. I got to quote John Steinbeck again. I love doing this. It makes me feel smart. John Steinbeck once said, "What good is the warmth of summer without the coldness of winter to give it its sweetness?" The losses just make the wins a lot more sweet, right? That's all it means. Press, right? You're like, man, this guy's smart. He reads books.
I was gonna say, would you think you're some kind of philosophizer?
Yeah.
No, it's a very accurate quote. But to kind of just piggyback onto that for our guy Fozzie. Notice how we talk way more about the wins than we do the losses, and we focus primarily on that because it's exactly how it is. I mean, look, we like to use sports analogies all the time, despite us not having this particular sport in a series right now. If you go up to the plate in baseball and you get 10 at-bats, a la Darryl Strawberry, and he ends up getting on base, he ends up getting 3 hits in 10 at-bats. Well, guess what? You do that over the course of 15 and 20 seasons, you're probably going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
That's right.
Right? So it's all about a game of failure. But the thing is that even the losses that you could sometimes accumulate here in the break room, the wins far surpass that.
Yeah.
Like for a guy like Alfredo, for example, I don't know the type of winning or losing streak he's on. I know that he's been in this break room long enough to see his fair share of dubs and his fair share of L's. But do you really think Alfredo is going to think about the past breaks he missed out on after getting that
Alfredo,
Dan Marino
after winning this Dan Marino's not like, oh, that's an awesome hit, but God, that one break I was in last week, I wish I would have won that. No, he's like, oh my gosh, Dan Marino Speed Flex for a fraction of the freaking cost. Yeah, he got this bad boy for $316. $316.
He's going to be sleeping well for weeks.
Yes.
Yeah, his nightmares are no longer going. It's going to be Dan Marino appearing in his dreams. He's going to be swimming with the Dolphins, him and Dan.
Ooh.
Down in the
you ever do that?
Down in South Beach. Swim with the Dolphins?
Yeah, right, you can do that, right? I believe
I personally have not. I'm still trying to upgrade from pool floaties. So,
okay.
So I'm not the strongest swimmer out there, Dom. I'm definitely more of a land mammal myself.
I got you. If I was 100%.
There you go, right on cue, our boy. 100%
Live break number. What break specifically? Which break.com branding? Brandon, live break 4. Is that the MVP? 5 spots to go in the MVP.
MVP double.
5 spots left in the MVP double.
Brett Favre, Kurt Warner, Josh Allen, Sean Alexander. Now again, there's not too many things in this life you can guarantee, but Dom, I will guarantee you that 2 MVPs will be pulled out of that double.
This is the best bang for your buck in the break room right now, no doubt about it. Authentics are better, and name-wise too. You're getting a great player, a full-size lid, an authentic, possibly a Brett Favre speed flex. Brett Favre, one of the most iconic players of all time. Of all time. Now, I got a Brett Favre authentic in my collection. I don't have a Brett Favre speed flex. Rob, what do I say? What if I just hand you over like $316? You put my name in that. Put my name. Come on.
Let's see. What is that? Do you have $316 UA store credit, sir?
No, I was going to give you $3.16.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
That works. That works too.
So these guys better beat me to it. They better beat me to it because that Brett Favre speed flex, if someone doesn't win it during this show, I'm going to leave with it tonight. I'm just going to run out of the room.
I have been proven to be a good alibi in the past, so I will definitely back you on that.
Thank you. Practice squad. What's up, Captain Ken? Michael Penix, Julius Peppers, Edgerrin James, Chris Carter, Troy Aikman, Howie Long, Max Crosby, Anquan Bolden, Sterling Sharp, AJ Green. Secondary headliners, Michael Vick, Ricky Williams, and Steve Largent. Still going. So who's going to get in? Grab those spots. $51 a spot. $102 a spot in the double. Chris Carter pairs with that Sterling Sharp or the Julius Peppers. Get 2 full-size lids for just a little over $100, $102 to be exact. A Speed Flex Chris Carter. Like Julius Peppers. Man, Peppers, obviously think of him more in the Carolina Panthers, but a damn good player in the Chicago Bears. I can confirm that because playing my Green Bay Packers and then join my Packers. So I always love seeing Julius Peppers here in the break room.
Sweet peppers, hot peppers, Julius Peppers.
Yeah.
Get them dry, get them dipped, however you prefer them. He looks way better on any type of item that we have for him.
I like hot peppers for my beef sandwich, but Julius Peppers for my defense. How about that?
I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it can't really get too much better than him, right, for Julius Peppers. So, fun fact about Julius, I didn't know that he was top 10 all time in sacks. In
absolute
NFL
beast.
history. Yeah, no, very, very underrated. I mean, obviously helped the Bears get to an NFC Championship game. He got to the Super Bowl with the Carolina Panthers. Don't know, obviously you're going to know this off the top of your head, but his best years with the Green Bay Packers, with your franchise, he was great wherever he was. But in terms of team success, don't know how far Peppers got with the Packers.
No, he was very good with the Packers.
Yeah.
Obviously, you think of him more on the Panthers. Still very good with the Bears. He was a pro. I believe he made a Pro Bowl with the Packers. I have Michael Ayers, if you're watching right now, I'm sorry. But I remember him on Thursday Night Football with a pick 6 against Minnesota. So, no, Julius was great on the Packers. Julius was great everywhere. Peppers. 5 spots to go in the MVP. 3 spots to go in the rep series, guys. $51 a spot. Got a Peppers helmet. Nice lid. Yeah, great player. You got the Panthers lid, Hatchie? Bears, Packers? I've not seen Peppers on the Packers in the break room before. It wouldn't be the most random because he did play a few years with the Packers, and he was good with Green Bay. He was as good as on the Bears as he was with the Packers. So that wouldn't be a crazy helmet to get here in the break room. I think that'd be pretty cool. Production, watching right now. Julius Peppers, Packers. All righty. But we are 3 to go. On the reps, $51 a spot. We are 5 to go in the best series in the room right now, that MVP series. Ooh, a Bear speed flex. Very, very nice, Hatchie. Very, very nice. Peppers. MVP. Every single box, Rob, an MVP. Every single box, a headliner in this series. Authentics are better. My question is, why is this not closed out yet? 4 boxes, a double up, AFC West, Kurt Warner, Sean Alexander. Shit, even with the Brett Favre and Josh Allen for 316, up your chance of seeing those helmets in that break if you have those spots. You want a Brett Favre Speed Flex for 316, highway robbery. You just saw how much that Josh Allen authentic costs, $1,400 on Fanatics.com. Well, you get that beautiful Josh Allen Rave authentic for 316 if you land on AFC East and it comes out.
Well, we got a different Josh that's a bigger fan of the Bills than I think Josh Allen is. And Mr. Bateman.
There you go.
He's just got a spot in that MVP double. So
Bringing
that down to 4 to go. And Mr. Allen having a bounce back, of all bounce back MVP level performances this past Sunday. He was dominant this past Sunday, was Josh Allen, which kind of brings me to where we are going into week 12 since we are on the topic of MVPs here. We're halfway through that MVP double. If you were an NFL MVP voter, which is a scary thought, Dom, but saying if that you were, my friend, you got a vote so far, and the season ended today, who would be your MVP this season and why? Jordan Love doesn't count.
All right. I was not going to say Jordan Love.
Christian Watson, can't throw him in either.
I can't throw okay, now I have to think for real. Now I have to think for real. There's Joshua Bateman. Since it's the daylight, it's Bruce Wayne in the break room right now. It's the daylight. I got to give it to... I hate to give the young buck in the break room some credit, but Drake May, it's hard not to give to Drake May right now. Now, there's still plenty of ball game left. Josh Allen, after having a 6-touchdown performance, is breathing down Drake May's neck right now in that MVP race. I believe it's down to those two. And obviously, we know how the MVP voters are. They're going to give it to the fresh face because Josh won it last year. So Drake May has like the new factor, the fresh factor for the voting. But
the fresh factor.
You know how it is with the MVP. They always want to vote for somebody new. That's why Jokic is a 3-time MVP and not a 4-time MVP.
Don't get me started on that, please.
But you know I'm right.
I know that you're right. That's why don't get me started on it, Dom, because I'll just be I'll be throwing you lobs, you're gonna throw me lobs in return. But so right now it would be Drake May for you.
I would probably put Drake May right now with Josh Allen a very, very close second. But here's the thing. What week is it? 10? Week 9? Week 11? They don't give out.
11, yeah.
This is the MVP weeks. This is the weeks where you win the MVP. So Drake May might be in the lead right now, but Josh Allen did not win MVP last year. Probably until that later game against the Kansas City Chiefs late in the year on that 4th down run, had that MVP moment. So I would say these are the MVP weeks coming up, especially with the Bills and Patriots going at it in the East.
Yeah, no, look, I'm in agreement with you. Unfortunately, that's how things matter. I have never been a big fan or component of that because, look, if you win week 1, you win week 18, regardless. The wins are still counts as wins, the losses counts as losses. You know, if I have a dominant performance in week 1 compared to week, like I said, 16, 17, or 18, right? I understand because it's like you're battling for a playoff spot, or you're battling for division seedings and buys and what have you. But at the same time, you know, you're not playing for those positions if you're not getting those wins and dominant performances early in the year. So if you don't have those, you can't have one without the other. Now, I know that's not how it typically works, but in that breath, I'm going to zag while everybody else zigs. It's a quarterback award, and I can't stand it, truthfully. So Jonathan,
are you going to pick Jacoby Brissett?
I'm up there, man. Hey,
right. Trey McBride.
NFL game record, completions record.
Trey
he's
McBride.
Up there. Trey McBride, yeah. Michael Wilson, 185 receiving yards, most by any wide receiver in the game this year.
Yeah.
No, Mike Will has got talent, man. Mike Will has been, even back during his college days, Mike Will is he's a stud. Yeah.
Stanford?
Yeah, no, Mike Will is a big-time stud, man. Nice,
Mike Will made it.
Yeah, so... But I would lean towards Jonathan Taylor right now. There is not a single quarterback in. Look, this is my opinion. I'm not devaluing Stafford or Allen or Drake May because they're like right there. It's just my own opinion. So there is not a. Don't sleep on Jonathan Taylor. You're gonna like this. You're gonna like this then, Dad. In this little soliloquy, but. There's not a single quarterback in the league so far through 12 weeks that has mattered more to their football team than Jonathan Taylor does to the Indianapolis Colts. And just out of look, we're talking about in comparison, Saquon Barkley getting a lot of MVP love last season. Saquon finished with 14 touchdowns the entire season. Jonathan Taylor already has how many? As of right now, I think he had 15 the last time that I checked for the man out of the Colts backfield this season. But he's been on a historic pace.
15 touchdowns already.
Yeah, I mean, he's been on a historic tear this year for the Colts. I think he's averaging 16 yards a carry. He's had nearly 1,200 yards, and he hasn't even rushed the ball 200 times yet on this season. He's been unbelievable. If he continues to go at this pace, he's currently leading all NFL running backs in yards, touchdowns, longest rush, yards per carry, yards per game. He's averaging 114 yards per game down. So, again, just looking at that for a guy like Saquon Barkley last year as a basic comparison, right, who we all talked about was going to break Eric Dickerson's single-season record once upon a time. You know, he's got a little bit of a ways to go with that. Saquon averaged 125 yards a game, but Taylor's not going to get the volume that Taylor currently is getting right now. And plus, he didn't average 6 yards a carry like Taylor's doing. So, again, if Indianapolis gets the number 1 seed in the AFC, I think it's got to be JT.
All right. I will say this about Jonathan Taylor. He's been a great player for many years. You think Daniel Jones deserves some of those MVP votes? Because the Colts, you see how they are without the quarterback. Now Daniel Jones is a good quarterback. It opens it up a little bit for Jonathan Taylor. I'm just doing the devil's advocate for Taylor. Just the devil's
to be
advocate.
fair, but Daniel Jones and Den, again, agree with me. I don't watch the Colts week in and week out, but from what I've seen numbers-wise, he has not been the same guy for almost the past month. The last 3 weeks, the last month, Daniel Jones has not been the same level of quarterback that he was the first 6-7 weeks of the season.
For sure.
To each their own. And again,
watching Jonathan Taylor, he does look like an MVP this year. I watched that Atlanta Falcons game. Michael Penix in the practice squad and JT. Yeah, I won't be upset if Jonathan Taylor gets MVP.
Better not be. I just like to give certain either items in the break room love that I don't think get as much love as they should, and same with players at their respective positions in the NFL.
15 touchdowns right now for Jonathan Taylor. He might pass up Sean Alexander for second all-time in most touchdowns in a single season. LaDainian Tomlinson first right now. He's probably watching those Colts game a little nervous. Dom's devil's advocate is Malik Willis for MVP.
Got him.
I'm just saying. All he does is throw touchdown passes and win football games, Bri. That's all Malik Willis
Perfect
does.
passer rating on Sunday.
That's right. The touchdown to Christian Watson. We needed that. I love Malik Willis. That's my boy.
Yeah, I love him a lot more than Dawson Knox.
Me and you both. 5 to go in that practice squad. We're now 4 to go in that MVP, guys. There we go. 4 spots to go. Halfway there. No Malik Willis yet in this MVP series. Yet.
Gonna have to wait another year, guys.
But we do have a former Packers quarterback MVP, a 3-time MVP, the first player ever to win 3 straight MVPs. Brett freaking Favre, guys. Still out here in this MVP series. 4 boxes left. We have a Brett Favre Speed Flex, a Kurt Warner Authentic, a Sean Alexander Authentic that pairs with each other, and a Josh Allen Authentic on that beautiful Rave Bills lid, who's going to circle the wagons and win themselves a Bills lid.
Could we possibly see one in this rep single coming up, perhaps?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what we have on the dockets, Mr. Pellegrini. Going to have this hard count reps coming up.
Reps are coming up. Thank you guys for closing that out. While we do that rep series, let's get those spots closed out in that MVP. It's the best bang for your buck in the break room, guys. You want to hit a home run? Get in that MVP series and win a Speed Flex or Josh Allen. I just brought up on the screen, guys, to check out that Josh Allen. $1,400 on NFL Shop, a Josh Allen Authentic lid. Wow. That's when you know you're good. All right. That's $1,400 now. Josh Allen's Super Bowl this year. Who knows how much that helmet's going to be?
So wait, give me a second here.
You're good. You're all good.
Okay, so yeah, according to this, it says that we actually got 1 to go in that rep. According to this, though, let me see. There must have been a carryover from the previous show. So just give me a moment.
1 spot to go. We're all good. We'll get that figured out.
Yeah.
But 1 spot to go in that rep series. Someone's going to close that out. I mean, it's only $51 a spot. And you can win one of these awesome full-size lids. Alvin Kamara, Puka Nacua, Ray Lewis, Warren Sapp, Michael Irvin, Earl Campbell, Phil Simms, Jerry Rice, Jim Kelly, Josh Jacobs, Champ Bailey, Drew Brees, LaShawn McCoy, and Justin Jefferson still out there in the rep series.
Okay. Well, that now makes sense. Okay, so it's going to be 7.
Cool.
Correct. So that is all correct. However, I do need to find the missing spot for this. Yeah, 1 spot to go, guys. Shout out to John Nervice for bringing that down to 1 down. But that is definitely going to break at some point over the course of the show, my friend.
Yes, it is. Matter of seconds. We'll do that rep single coming up. And then we should do that MVP double. I want to get you guys a brand new series for the Primetime Show, Rob. Brand new series for our great customers watching right now.
How sweet of you.
Brand new series for you and Common for the Primetime Show. And it's not like I'm asking for much. If this was 4 boxes with 4 and more hits, I get it. 4 boxes, 4 headliners, 4 MVPs, authentics or better. The Brett Favre Speedflex, that's what's better. A Josh Allen authentic, which goes for more than most Speedflexes. The Rave JA17. Sean Alexander, Kurt Warner, NFC West double up right there. This MVP, it's going to go. The question is, who's going to grab a spot? 316. 316. Who's going to do their best Stone Cold Steve Austin? And add to cart. It's that simple, guys. If you're watching the show right now, you want to get in a break, you're like, well, how do I get in? Click the break that you want to get into. Make sure you read that it's a double box break, single box break, and add to cart. You're buying a spot in a break. You're not buying an item. You're buying a spot to win an item for a fraction of the cost. I want to clarify that. I want no one emailing us saying, I thought I was going to win a helmet. No, you are buying a spot. If you want to get an automatic helmet, buy a mystery box tab right here. We have our authentic series up right now. You're going to leave here with something. You just don't know who you're going to leave here with. But looks like those reps did sell out.
Yes, sir. The captain, Captain Ken.
Captain Ken.
Closing it out.
Ken. I got Mason, Rodon, Alfredo, Joshua. Oh, I guess you got to still put Ken in there for the.
Hold on. Yeah, so it's the first one right next to the Chase Wheel Spin. Rodon should not be in there.
Okay, can you just
Yeah, I got it in there. Yeah. So you got Mason, Alfredo, Joshua, Josh, John, and Kenneth.
I still have Rodon in there. Sorry, I don't know why it's not.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting.
Maybe I just got to refresh. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, you're good, man.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'll refresh this.
You were good.
No, I still got the same names in there.
Okay. And you're in hard count 1?
Yes.
Okay. Is it cleared now?
No, are you in
Yeah. Hard count 1?
Let me see. Maybe if I could try it. I'll do it from my side.
Of course, now it doesn't.
I gotcha. Give me 1 second. We'll get this. Alrighty.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There we go. I got it. Should be good now. Let me see. Yep, I got it. All right. Mason, Alfredo, Joshua, Josh Goins, Joshua Bateman. Oh, sorry. Where'd it go? Oh. I got it. Okay, I got it. Let me do this. All right. Mason, Alfredo, Joshua, Goins, and Bateman. We got John. We got Kenneth. All right. This is a single.
Yeah, that's it. Good.
Drop me a box number for the rep single. Hard count. Nobody go off sides with the hard count. Green 18.
Omaha.
I saw Alfredo jump. 5 yards, Alfredo. I saw you jump off sides. I'm kidding. Box 11. Thank you, Captain. In box 11, which we do have. Alrighty. 10 times in the randomizer, guys. Let me copy and paste. And take you to that randomizer 10 times. Let's roll. Good luck, everybody. And there we are. All righty. Copy and paste. Let's see our divisions. Our first single in the hard count. John, you got the NFC North. Alfredo, the NFC South. Josh Goings, you have the NFC East. Kenneth Sadden, you have the NFC West. Bruce Wayne, AFC North. John, the AFC South. Bruce, the AFC East. And Mason, first timer here in the break room. Welcome, Mason. Favorite team, favorite player? There you go. Alfredo's penalties. I get to eat his Alfredo pasta tonight. All right. Pretty good. Does that mean no dinner for Alfredo? That's worse than 5 yards.
He's already got the Marino.
Yeah, Alfredo's like, yeah, whatever. I got the Marino.
He's got a hot date with Dan Marino tonight.
Heck yeah.
Lucky guy.
Very nice. All right, box 11 coming up. Good luck, everybody. Reps. Series is still loaded right now with amazing headliners and a great price point. We're 4 spots going that MVP series. 4 spots left. I want to get these guys a brand new series for the primetime show tonight. Common said, if I don't close out the MVP, he's sending me to the gulag. We got to get this gone. 4 boxes, 4 headliners, 4 MVPs. I just really want to see that Brett Favre speed flex. You guys know me. Maybe this is a sign to come. Maybe this is a sign to come what's next in an MVP series. A Rave Buffalo Bills.
Let's go.
Jim Kelly gonna go, to Bruce Wayne, who is a Buffalo Bills fan.
There we go.
Joshua Bateman. Congratulations, Joshua.
Let's go.
Maybe a sign to come that we have another Rave Bill coming out shortly. That Josh Allen. Very, very nice. You have the Beckett cert
Nice.
on the back.
Very cool.
It's always nice winning your favorite team here in the break room, right? Jim Kelly, the Hall of Fame quarterback. Man, these Raves look good.
Nice headliner. That's why you play the ratios, right? 14 and 20, and you get rewarded. Odds were ever in his favor, and super in his favor as well. Anytime you get our guy JK in the break room, we get him quite a bit. Josh adding on to his, I'm sure, ever perfect Buffalo Bills collection. By the way, Mr. Wayne, if you can let Josh know that he won his item, that would be great. So
give Josh a call and let him know that he won his favorite team.
Or have Alfred contact him. Whichever works.
One Jim Kelly helmet, Mr. Wayne. Very, very nice.
You think that fits into the? Think that fits into Bruce Wayne's budget?
Yeah. Bruce Wayne owns Wayne Enterprises. I think so.
He said, Alfred, just put it on the card. That's the thing, Mr. Bruce Wayne. I mean, I just looking to see you in some of these more breaks, man. Just put it all on the Wayne Enterprises card. It should be okay.
Heck yeah, man. Jim Kelly. You know what? I'm going to leave this on the table to manifest that Josh Allen helmet to come out. That's when. That is double box break MVP. Brett Favre, Kurt Warner, Josh Allen, and Sean Alexander. Every single box is an authentic helmet. Every single box is an MVP because we have 4 boxes left. And it's the best bang for your buck in the break room. Authentic helmets or a Brett Favre Speed Flex. There you go. You get in that double, you could take home a Kurt Warner, Sean Alexander potential double up in the NFC West, or Brett Favre Speed Flex was well worth $316. And we just put up a Josh Allen Authentic on the NFL shop right now that's going for $1,400. So that Josh Allen Authentic, which is a Rave helmet, by the way. So if you're watching the show right now and you're like, damn, I like that Jim Kelly Rave helmet, well, get yourself a Josh Allen Authentic Rave for a fraction of the cost. I'll call him. Josh is an awesome guy, super smart and handsome, a real role model.
Now that's.
I agree.
Is there any better wingman to have out there than the Batman?
Yeah, the wings, good call.
I mean, I'm just saying that's pretty nice. I wish during my Tinder and Bumble days, I wish somebody spoke about me as highly as that. So I wish Bruce Wayne gave me something nice during that end to be my wingman. But
well, you should have got in the break room, and maybe Bruce Wayne would have said that about you.
Yeah, that question was going through my mind about 6 years ago. So.
So I'm going to bring this up on the screen. Looks like we have a practice squad double coming up. Hell yeah. Practice squad double. Looks like that just sold out right
okay.
now.
Edward Hendrickson.
Edward,
what's going on, big fella? Yeah, so 3 spots in that practice squad is double, as you alluded to.
Edward, great decision right there, getting in that practice squad.
I don't know.
I always throw this out there. If you like your extra spots, I totally get it. But if you're willing to spend $300 here in the break room, practice squad is a great break. But it is a mixer, so you have a chance to win a Speed Flex, an Authentic, a mini, could be a jersey, could be a football, could be a Funko. I pulled a whole bunch of things in the practice squad. Slab card. If you are going for just full-size, authentic, or SpeedFlex helmets, well, for $316 a spot in the double box MVP, which is the best bang for your buck here in the break room. Brett Favre, Kurt Warner, Josh Allen, Sean Alexander. If you want to win that item that'll get you that $1,000 profit, well, this is the break to get in. Win yourself a Josh Allen, win yourself a Brett Favre. But if you like those extra spots, more power to you. We're going to have a practice squad double coming up.
Give me a second here, Don.
You're good.
2732 spots.
So drop me 2 box numbers for the practice squad double. 25 and 28. Thank you, Ty. The closer, Troy Percival / Ty Percival.
One of the best.
Thank you, sir. And then .com Brandon said, I just bought the last 4. All right.
It's our guy, Edward.
The last 4 spots, I want to clarify. Brett Favre, let's go. Yes, sir. And that is Casey. Thank you, Casey. So good luck in that break. You bought 4 spots. So if you want the Brett Favre, call the Brett Favre box and get the NFC North, and if Brett Favre comes out, we shall see. But thank you for closing that out. We're going to do the practice squad double right now. Once we do that double, we'll do that MVP. Hell yeah. Thank you, Casey. Appreciate you. And thank you for everyone who's in that break. All right, where am I looking for? 25 and 28. We do have. Sorry about that, Ty. 26. All righty. So, I'll grab those boxes. 25 and 28 coming right up.
Just as a heads up to you, Edward, because that is .com branding, right?
No, it's he closed out MVP break.
Oh, he just closed out the MVP break? Oh, okay. Wow, awesome. Okay, very cool, very cool. Because I was going to say, he's got 3 spots in this break. Eric, Ty, John, and then Timothy has 2. So, just wanted to confirm that.
All righty.
Appreciate that, Tom.
We're going to do it right away. Right after we do this break, we're going to do that MVP. So about, not too long, about 5 minutes. Not long at all. But it is sold out, and it will happen. Good question.
You're good to go.
Thank you, sir. All righty. Audible practice squad. We got Fozzie, John, Ty, and there's Edward. Eric, what's up, Eric? How you doing? All righty, let me make sure I say save for this. All right. 10 times we go in the randomizer. This is how we determine our division orders. 10 is the dice roll, so we're going to click randomize 10 times. Let's roll. Heck yeah, guys. Thank you for closing out that MVP double.
Wow.
We'll have
crazy.
2 more after this.
It's awesome. Thank you.
And then we might as well just close out that series, right?
Whew.
And there we go. All righty. Ty's got a good spot. That NFC North. All righty. Ty, NFC North. Edward, the NFC South. John, the NFC East. Edward, the NFC West. Eric, the AFC North. Foz, the AFC South and the East. And Edward, the AFC West. Good luck to everybody. We will have a chase wheel spin. Thank you, guys. So 25 coming up.
Good luck, everybody.
A little room out here. Put the Dan Marino right next to me.
It's wild.
Let's do this. Box 25 coming up, courtesy of our man, Ty Percival. We talking about practice. Not a game.
Practice.
Let's see who we have.
All about that practice.
All right. We have ourselves Duval. Eric Armstead, the defensive lineman, former 49er, currently the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's Fozzie, AFC South. Foz.
Let's go.
Foz on fire right now. Got the Beckett cert. There you go. And Foz, just for you, Duval. There you go.
I'm sure that just made his day right there.
Damn, all the excitement. I love what was the coach, Liam Cohen, when he did it in his opening press conference.
Yeah, he's done a great job so far.
He's done a damn good job. They've been one of the surprises. Yeah, every time you're ready to write them off, they win a football game.
I was gonna say, well, not just win, they slaughtered the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
So
Keenan Allen, who's in that vault, looking to rebound next week. Actually, they got a bye week next week.
Los Angeles wasn't so charged up to get a win this past Sunday. So, but we love Keenan Allen here. So I'm still shell shocked that Keenan Allen is still left in that vault there, Dom.
Yeah, nice hit. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. All righty. I'm glad it did. Wink, wink. Thank you, Foz. We'll write this out. We have one more box in this dub. Box 28. And then we'll have that MVP double come up.
Just so you guys know, after this MVP double live break 4, live break 5 is now good to go. That will be the last 2 MVP boxes in that series. So
let's run it. Thank you, Rob. Timothy Yaslo. All right, write this. I have to stop myself from putting Fozzie on the ticket every time I write for Timothy. Eric Armstead, congratulations. All right, one more box in this double, and it's MVP time. There you go, sir.
thank you, my good man.
No problem.
Armstead.
Mm-hmm. All right. Box 28. The great 28. Who do we have in the Marshall Falk box? Marshall.
Adrian Peterson box.
Yeah. Yes. Former MVP. So Marshall Falk. What do we have here, Rob? Do we have ourselves a mini helmet?
Looks like it.
Yes, we do. And it is. Ooh! It's Michael Vick on the throwback Falcons lid.
Oh, that's nice.
Very cool. Edward Hendrickson in the NFC South. Winning the throwback Michael Vick mini helmet. You got the Beckett cert on the item. Very nice. All right, MV7. We'll write this out for Edward. Congratulations. Extra spots paid off.
The dual threat GOAT.
Yeah. Mike Vick, man. And we were talking about Man 03, Man 04 cover star Michael Vick, who
most unstoppable
caused
video
a few
game
arguments
character
in that year.
Yeah, ever. Cannot bring down 04 Vic in reality or virtually. First ever jersey I had was the all black Michael Vick Falcons jersey. So
nice.
One of my idols growing up in terms of watching football, got me involved in football. Him and LT. If you weren't wearing a Vic or an LT jersey as a kid, they're very, very popular, despite me growing up in the Chicagoland area. So
no, yeah, those jerseys were the non-Bears jerseys that you see.
Oh yeah, super relevant.
As a kid, you don't just get Bears jerseys; you get jerseys of all your favorite players on. So as a kid, I had so many different jerseys, not just Packer jerseys. So yeah, for sure.
I'll believe that when I see it.
You don't get the division rivals. That never happens. So as much as I like Calvin Johnson or Barry Sanders, I'll never wear a Lions jersey. I can't do that. But if it was like a Dan Marino jersey, I do have a Dan Marino jersey. I do wear that. So another jersey or another team that's not a rivalry. Now Michael Vick beat my Packers in the playoffs, so you won't see me wearing a Michael Vick jersey. If you beat my Packers in a playoff, I don't wear a jersey as well too. All righty. So let's see what we have coming right up in the MVP. So like, Dom, you don't wear any team that beats you in the postseason. You must not wear a lot of jerseys. Yeah, sort of. I bought the Tom Brady Bucks jersey right when he went to the Bucks, and then eventually he beat us in the postseason. I'm like, gosh, damn it. Damn.
Hopefully you lived and learned from that.
So I gave that jersey away.
Thank you.
All right.
Hendrickson.
MVP. Coming right up. The double.
Two hidden gems, by the way.
All righty.
And the other practice squad. Oh, no, Michael Vick was the second.
Yeah, Michael Vick was a secondary. All righty. Please wait for my message in the chat. Once you see me ask for 2 box numbers, the numbers are scrolling below. The 4 numbers, 2, 4, 15, 18. So please wait for my message to hit the chat and drop me 2 box numbers. There it is. Drop me 2 box numbers for MVP double. Foz, Kerdog, Bruce, Casey. I know Casey wants that Brett Favre. Mm-hmm. Casey, you a Packer fan? If you are, let's go. Go Pack, go. We won this damn Marino. Well, we didn't win, Alfredo. I feel like I won it too, you know. But Alfredo took home this damn Marino.
It's a team win.
Yeah, it's a team win. Yeah, I got so damn excited seeing that. I feel like I won it.
It's kind of like after your. It's kind of like after the team hoists the Lombardi or the Stanley Cup, whatever trophy it might be, and it's like, hey, you get it for a couple weeks, I get it for a couple weeks. I'm sure Alfredo's kind enough to let you and I hold on to it for a few weeks.
I wouldn't do that, Alfredo.
So I would wear that bad boy everywhere.
Alfredo was like, nah, I don't want Don touching my helmet.
When I go to the grocery store, when I go to bed at night, I know Dan would keep me safe.
I'll be going back to Fort Myers, Margaritaville with this helmet. I'll be the coolest guy in the pool with this bad boy. Then I'll be really swimming with the Dolphins. Yes, sir. 20 minutes from Green Bay.
Look at that.
Hell yeah.
Title Town, baby.
Hell yeah. Go Pack, go. Go Pack, go. I'm a Packer fan myself. Chin May, who works with Rob on Saturdays, is also a Packer fan. I think that's the only Packer fans we have on the staff, I believe. Rob is a Cardinal fan.
Sadly, yeah.
Yeah. It's never too late to change. You can be a Packer fan. We'll take you. Casey, we'll take him as a Packer fan, right?
I would fly over to Title Town, but my wings have been clipped so much that I'm not able to fly anywhere else. So.
Oh, sorry about that, Bri. Sorry about that. I got you. MVP double number 4. MVP double number 4. I got Fozzie, I got Michael, I got Josh, and I got Casey.
Casey, let us know out of the 4 numbers that we do have, if there's anything on your screen, or there you go. We got the wheels. So
thanks, Foz.
Times 2, Foz, or do you want it just one time?
I know Fozzie's always generous, so he's always willing to let someone else call another number, but I'll give them a couple seconds. If not, we will automatically go to that picker wheel. So if anyone wants to call out a box number right now so I can take that number off the picker wheel before we spin it. And then let me just double check what the 4 boxes we have are to make sure that I'm not going crazy. 2, 4, 15, 18. Cool. 2, 4, 15, 18. We're all good. All right. So we got 4. That counts. So we got wheel and 4. So let me take out 4. Thank you, Casey. And then we'll go to the wheel for Foz. And we're going to have 2 boxes after this, guys. We might as well just close out this damn series. All righty. So 2, 5, and 18 in our wheel. To the side, our second box. Casey with box 4. Fozzie with the wheel. Let's roll. 4 and 15, Rob. 4 and 15 will be our box numbers for the MVP. A couple MVP numbers. Brett Favre, who we might see in this break. And box 15, Patrick Mahomes, who was pulled already in this series.
You know what? We already, everybody's pulling for the Favre, and I understand. I hate to put anything down about you cheeseheads out there, but give me my man. Give me some. Let's soar high together. There's not been a lot to cheer about out in Cardinal Nation. Let's get a double up, man. Let's get that Sean Alexander, Kurt Warner NFC West spot out there to close us out.
We might see it. Good chance. All right. 10 times in the randomizer to determine our division orders. Drop this in there. All righty. Here we go. 10 times for our division order. Good luck, everybody. We got Bruce Wayne, we got Casey, we got Curdog, and we got Fozzie. Good breaks, better people.
Put that on a t-shirt, underdog.
That's right. There we are. All righty. So 10 times. So Casey, right now, you're hoping the Brett Favre does not come out because the Batman has that NFC North. So let's see. We have ourselves the AFC East. So Casey, you're looking for Josh Allen right now. You have the AFC East. Joshua's looking for Brett Favre, and Fozzie's got that double up in the NFC West. So those are the spots that we know. We have 4 boxes, 4 headliners. Sean Alexander, Kurt Warner, NFC West. Brett Favre, NFC North. And Josh Allen, AFC East. So there, I feel you, Foz. We'll go box 4 first. Go in numerical order. Fozzie's looking for that double, yeah.
Let's get it, Foz.
Good luck. Let's see who we have.
What do we have here? By the way, Dom, jersey break coming up.
Gotcha.
Edward, 4 spots.
Rob.
Dom.
Rob. It's your quarterback.
Woohoo!
Kurt Warner on the Arizona Cardinals
Let's
Rave
go.
helmet. That's going to go to Fozzie in the NFC West. Congratulations, Foz. The Kurt Warner Authentic. Woohoo! Very nice, my man.
Let's go, Yaz.
The beautiful, beautiful Rave helmet. We have ourselves a Beckett cert on the back, just like all of our items here, certified by the best of the best.
Man.
I'm glad I made you happy.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Love to see myself some Captain Curtin. He definitely was that. Took a 500 team, it seemed, with a 0 point forward, 0 points against differential. About as mid as the kids would say a team could be back in 2008. And he put the Cardinals on his shoulders, as well as some great secondary play as well from the Cardinals down the stretch of that season. But he really put Arizona on his back in the postseason, him and Larry Fitzgerald both, and got us to really a few minutes away and a few plays away from winning Arizona's first title since relocating to Arizona. So
That's right. Kurt Warner. Very nice. I'll keep this on the table for you. If you need some room, you could get rid of the Barry Sanders. That was one in the earlier shows. So that's if you need some room here on the table. We can put Kurt Warner. Here, I'll put him right next to you.
Oh, you're too kind. We might need a little bit of alone time, Tim. So I hope you're okay with that.
All right. Here is box 15. Coming up, who do we have in box 15? Is it Favre? Is it Allen? Is it Sean Alexander?
This is Dom Pellegrini.
All right. We have one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
There it is.
Brett Favre, Speed Flex. Gonna go to Bruce Wayne. Joshua Bateman in the NFC North. One spot for Joshua. Congratulations, Brett Favre, Speed Flex, the 3-time MVP. Joshua. Wow. Batman. We got the Iraqi on the back. Look at this freaking visor. Oh. Very, very nice. Brett Favre, Speed Flex. Batman, I am freaking jealous, my man. Congratulations. Wow.
Doesn't get much better than that, right? Especially for you. I mean, look, we got our boys.
We're just gonna stare at these helmets for the rest of the show. All right, fine. Fine.
Oh, we're still live?
Josh, did I write that out?
Awesome hit there, Mr. Bateman. Hopefully he's not lactose intolerant. Adding a nice, very nice cheese head to your collection. the classic Green Bay Packers colors, the yellow, the green, the white. One of the most recognizable, I would say, if we're talking about professional major sports here in North America, one of the most recognizable color schemes and logos across all major sports. And Brett Favre, I would go as far as to say the most popular player in Green Bay Packers history. I would say maybe not the most talented, but I mean, 5th all time in passing touchdowns. So it's hard to dispute that. But the gunslinger, he's a guy that you kind of modeled your game after, like this generation of quarterbacks, or maybe the generation before. That would really, I was going to say, that's really like idolized him as a talent, as a player, a guy who fought through dozens upon dozens of injuries in his playing career, you know.
You can move that,
so,
Barry.
yeah.
Thank you, sir.
We all love Brett Favre here in the break room. I know Joshua definitely does.
Joshua, congratulations. Very, very nice. Brett Favre Speed Flex. We're going to have ourselves a jersey coming up. And let's close out that last MVP, guys. I'll give you guys until we do that jersey break. But if that is still open by the time we do that jersey break, we might get the guys ready for the primetime show. Now, I will say this. We have 2 boxes left in that MVP series. 2 boxes left. Josh Allen, Sean Alexander. We can close that out. We can have some fun. Now, I will do this for them. To make it nice and easy for them, Rob.
Yes, sir.
If you want to take down that double, and we can close this out with the single, because the double-up opportunities are gone.
Yeah.
So we can close that out with the single.
That's only fair.
There he is. I told you guys, if we don't close out this MVP, Common's sending me to the gulag, and he's ready.
Yes, I got my whip here.
Uh-huh.
I brought my whip.
But we have a jersey break coming up. 4th down. We got Casey.
Ooh, there's a Josh
Steven.
Allen in the MVP.
Uh-huh.
They don't want an MVP.
I went on NFLshop.com. A Josh Allen Authentic's going for $1,400 right now on NFL Shop.
Yeah. Which I think is actually $1,500 on Fanatics. So it's even more on there.
Well, yeah, they get for a fraction of the cost here in the break room. All right, guys, I'm gonna ask for a box number.
What's the buy-in for that? It's like 100 something.
We're gonna put up. We have a double up right now, but we're gonna take down the double and just have them close out the single because all the double up opportunities are gone.
So what's the single cost?
So $316 a spot in the double. You're making me do math right now. What is that?
Well, Rob probably has it.
158. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
So
I want credit. I got that right, by the way.
so it's a slight discount if you get the Josh Allen if you buy all 8 spots. So just saying, if you 50% chance to profit, if you're a gambler, that might be it.
Drop me a box on for the jersey single. We got 2 boxes, guys, 25 and 26. Same with that MVP series. We close out the jerseys. You guys get a brand new jersey series with brand new headliners.
You know what I'll even offer them? I'll offer them a special for the 6 p.m. show. If they pull a Josh Allen, we'll drop the new series.
Okay.
So if there's 1 box left and it's Sean Alexander, we'll still drop this new series.
Okay. We'll get that single up for you guys. And you heard Common, if you didn't hear him in the back. If we pull Josh Allen in that MVP single, we'll drop the new series. If it's Sean Alexander in that single,
They gotta earn it.
you got to earn it. You got to close out that single and get the Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, yeah.
But one more number. If not, I'll go to the picker wheel. 25 or 26 is all I need. So I can get that ready right away. Good show, though, Rob.
Awesome show. Really started to close things out here. Things really started to get hot and steamy here towards the final
for
stretch.
sure.
Huge shout out to Casey for helping us close out as well. Casey, very, very nice. So, yeah, let's close things out here with a nice jersey. And like Common said, we possibly got a new series on the horizon. I did make that single active for you guys. Let me see here.
All right, I'm going to have the picker wheel up, guys. 25 or 26. These are our last 2 box numbers for our jersey break. And if nothing is close to closing out by the time we do this jersey break, I'll let you guys close out that MVP. But box 26 coming up.
Talk about this is an MVP loaded table we got up here, man. So, from Campbell all the way down to Kelly.
Whew, loaded right now.
Tough choices to make, man. Gonna be some tough choices to make in a few moments.
I know my number 1.
Malik Willis.
We got him out there? We used to have on when we had him in the college series on the Liberty. He's a very good college player, Malik Willis.
Yeah.
So when we had the college series, when he was currently at Liberty, when he was on Liberty, we had him on the college series, which were cool lids, man. He was a good player at Liberty. I still think he could start for someone. I'm not saying the team's going to win a Super Bowl, but I think he could start for someone. They got a good coach. Mr. Wayne. Hello, my friend. All right, 10 times. Charles Nilsson's still trying to get Bruce Wayne and Batman in the same room at the same time.
Possible. Impossible. Nobody's ever seen it.
Coincidence, right?
But if it happened here, the Ultimate Autographs Live break room, I mean, what more can you say?
Casey, the NFC North. Josh Goins, the NFC South. Edward, the NFC East, the NFC West, the AFC North. Steven, you have the AFC South. Josh, the AFC East. And Edward, the AFC West. All righty. So box 26 coming up. All righty. We have Cowboys legend. Pretty damn good hit for the and more section in the jerseys. How about Randy White?
Nice.
On the Cowboys Navy. Nice hit. That's going to go to Edward in the NFC East. Congrats, Edward. Randy White, custom jersey on the Cowboys Navy. I love the Cowboys Navy jerseys. Very, very cool. All righty. The Manster, Randy White.
Nice show for our guy, Ed. Michael Vick and now Randy White.
Yeah.
Very, very good. I mean, one of the best defensive players of his era. Hall of Famer. The Staubach led Dallas Cowboys back in the day. So former Super Bowl winner as well. So very, very cool.
And I'm just throwing this out there. If you like the extra spots, I get it. But I always say this. If you're willing to spend over $100 in a jersey break, then I would take my chance of getting a break that has a full-size helmet in as well if you want to get the best bang for your buck in the break room. The jerseys, there's no headliners left in the jerseys. The MVP series, a Josh Allen authentic, a Sean Alexander authentic, even the rep series for only 22 extra bucks, full-size helmets in the reps. I would get in that series as well. But if you do like those extra spots, I feel you. I feel you. Mr. Wayne, could you please let Batman know that I have a Buffalo Bills mini rave Cornelius Bennett? However, I know that he's an avid collector of Buffalo items, that he may already have one. There you go.
Sounds like he knows...
Let him know, Bruce.
Yeah, sounds like he knows Batman pretty well there.
Yeah. Heck yeah. My man, Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers, hopefully he's in a bit better mood than Doc Rivers of the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo out for at least 2 weeks with a groin injury.
Ew.
So,
Sorry.
speaking of MVPs.
Yeah, no. Giannis. Seems like it's that time of year in the NBA where everyone's out 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You just saw the Wimby news yesterday.
Well, there goes...
There we go.
There goes Yoandres Gomez.
All right. Randy White. We'll do the Chase wheel spin now. How about that?
Catch me in the Chase wheel spin. How about that?
Uh-huh. We'll do that Chase wheel spin right now, guys.
Look at the Batman getting into that MVP single right off rip.
Well, that makes sense. Josh Allen still out there.
It's our guy.
And you heard Common. We pulled the Josh Allen. Brand new series in the room.
It's my Bills fan.
He's circling the wagons.
So that's what he's saying right now about Josh Allen. That's my quarterback.
That's my quarterback. That's my quarterback.
Get that quarterback some wide receiver help. No offense, Mr. Bateman, but...
Keon Coleman was a stretch because he missed team meeting on Friday.
I
found that out. Yeah, saw that online today.
Yeah. And Dawson Knox was ineligible to score a touchdown because he did not target him in the red zone.
I know we were talking about that a little bit on Sunday with Keenan Coleman.
Josh, if you have Sean McDermott's number, please forward it my way. Oh, that was brutal. Oh, my goodness. Almost as brutal as you guys not getting into this final 2 spots of the MVP series for those last 2 box opportunities.
There you go. How many spots left in that single?
7 to go.
7 to go.
But in total,
Yes,
2 boxes left. Josh Allen, Sean Alexander.
All right, we're going to do the Chase wheel spin for the practice squad. We did 1 double. So you guys get your name in 2 times in that double, or double the amount of spots you got in that. So top spot draw, guys. And I believe, let me double check, but we just did 1 double in that practice squad, right? We didn't do a single?
We did not.
Okay, cool. It was just that 1 double break. All right.
Yes, it was practice squad double number 3.
Cool. All right. Good to go. Top spot draw, guys. We take you to the wheel out of 100.
Great show, though, man. Hall of Famers, MVPs,
Ty.
headliners, all across the board.
It's going to be Ty. Mr. Percival, you are the top spot
Let's go.
in the chase wheel spin after 10 clicks.
The closer.
Hopefully Ty is watching right now. If he is, he knows the drill. Ty, drop us a number you'll like us to spin this wheel at. If not, we automatically spin it at 1. But if Ty has a lucky number, favorite number, maybe a birthday, let us know, Ty. Shout out to my man, Ty Percival. Good people. We'll give Ty a couple seconds. I know he was in here earlier. Don't want him to miss his chance to call out his wheel number. All right, Ty, I'll give you a few more seconds, but if not, we'll spin this bad boy. All right, I think we're going to spin this for Ty. Let's give him 100. It's going to be, not the worst, but not the best. $17 going to Mr. Percival's way. Nice hit, Ty. Wish I could have got more for you, but hey, $17. You can use that for any break. I'll take $17 off anything, right?
I was going to say, yeah, $17 is still $17.
All right. We'll give these guys a few more minutes. We'll discuss our hits of the show, Rob. I went with the Dan Marino on Friday. Now I'm going back to being full bias. Brett Favre Speed Flex. That is my number 1
There you go.
hit of the show.
Embrace it.
But if I was non-biased, and I think most of you probably agree, this Dan Marino won by Alfredo, 1 spot. This beautiful Dan Marino Speed Flex, Alfredo Lisciato got this 316, 1 spot in an MVP double. Now we have the MVP series up as a single up right now, so you get this cheap, the Josh Allen, for cheaper than that. But get it before it is gone, because we only have 2 boxes left. And you heard a comment in the background. He said, once that Josh Allen is pulled, a brand new series in the room. So do not wait. I'll drop the link for that in the chat. We got that. And then anything else is close. I'm going to drop in that vault. That vault is 6 spots to go, 8 boxes, 3 headliners. You guys can definitely attack that break and get a brand new series in the room tonight. So, Rob, you know my hit of the show. What's yours?
Well, I mean, since we're being biased.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I
yeah,
can't.
yeah.
I
See,
can't.
I-
See, I can't.
yeah.
I can't.
You can
look,
pick it. It's an awesome-looking helmet.
Aesthetically, it is a great one.
We showed some love.
Yeah,
show
thank
off.
you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Shout out to my guy Kurt.
Because these Rave helmets are freaking awesome. The Josh
are.
Allen's still in this series. A Rave helmet. Look how awesome this is.
That is a
Beautiful.
great one.
I love that matte finish on these helmets. So freaking nice. We have a Josh Allen Rave helmet still available, authentic in that MVP series. So yeah, no, excellent lid right here.
I'll put Jim Kelly at 5 for the rep.
Okay.
Oh god, this one gets stuff. I'll put Earl at 4. My good old buddy Earl at number 4. This is when you start to like me less and less. Usually, my guy Mr. Favre would be number 1 on most shows, but he's gonna be in the number 3 spot. He'll be in the number 3 spot. Dan Marino at 2,
take
and
3.
then KW out of bias is gonna go at 1. Now, if I had to swap it without having bias, I would move Favre into 2, Warner into 3, and then Marino unanimously would still be at 1 regardless.
Good list. Congrats to you. I did not meet you once the show. Congrats.
Thank you, man. I got close though.
You did-
Almost had a buzzer beater there.
You did get close. But guys, it's 5:27 here in the break room. Got to get these guys ready for the primetime show. Common and Rob, 6 p.m. Central Time. If you bought a spot in a break during this show, Don't worry, you don't lose your spot. It just gets transferred over to that show in a half an hour, 6 p.m. Central Time. Rob Hill, great job as always, brother. We'll see you at 6 p.m. I'll be back tomorrow in the break room at 6 p.m. Central Time. Tomorrow, Rob's here today in the break room. So, guys,
Indeed.
Thank you for an excellent, excellent day in the break room. But the primetime show is next. So grab those spots now before the big dogs come and they snipe those spots. Rob, thank you as always. Customers, thank you as always. The
Awesome
best damn
job,
customers.
brother.